Let's get nasty on a Monday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 201, your time check, brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Well, the Cardinals drop another series. In fact, this is the third series in which they have lost since coming back from the All-Star break. They split the first two games in the series. Saturday was great. Friday night was certainly a game that you could have won. Same thing for yesterday. But they're now 1.5 games out of the final wild card spot in the National League with two teams, the Pirates and Nationals, in front of them at one game back. So they're not only looking up in the standings at a team that is directly in front of them for the wild card, but now they've got three teams in front of them. And I think the series kind of followed a similar script, guys. The starting pitching was pretty good. Starting pitching was certainly good enough to have you win all three games. Mm-hmm. The offense continues to struggle outside of Saturday. The offense continued to struggle, and the bullpen. Did you know help? And that again, it has followed a similar script. I think the starting pitching has been very good since the season started. Yeah. Not 1 through 5 always, but overall, I think the starting pitching has been good enough for you to be the third wild card team. The offense has been good enough for you to be the third wild card team for most of the season. They're in a slump right now. The lineup overall is slumping. The bullpen hasn't been good enough, though.
I mean, good enough.
Not even close.
It's been terrible.
They've been terrible.
When you got guys like Dustin May going 6 innings for you, 1 earned run, 8 Ks. Follow that up by Palante, 7 innings, 0 earned runs, 8 Ks. And then finally, Kyle Leahy, who's been a great surprise for the Cardinals, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. Mm-hmm. And only one of those games ended up going the way you wanted it to. The other 2 times you handed the ball off to, I don't know, the abyss, the black hole. I don't know what's going to happen now. Who the hell knows?
Right.
I mean, you're asking your starting pitchers now to go, 8, 9 innings? Like, I know that's not foreign, but 6 innings and 7 innings, respectively, here. Come on, you got to get to the finish line.
Nah, you got to do more, man.
And the offense has to be better.
6 innings is good. You want to win the game, Jamie? Stay your ass out there and keep pitching, brother.
6 is good. Some
8
say
is
7
better.
is better. Some say 8 is better.
8 is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got it in you.
If you do. Certainly need it.
Well, I mean, on this team, you have to. Yeah,
you do.
Not that you're asking. Not that that's a fair request. But on this team, you do. All kidding aside,
I think
like you have to shrink the margin of error for your bullpen.
Yeah, you have to. We've known this all season long, and I know people get extremely frustrated with Ollie, right? And they say, "Well, what the hell does he do?" I think it's extremely hard when you don't know which pitcher is going to have that inning, that blow up inning. Soriano, Friday night it was Soriano. Sunday it was Swanson. So
did you hear Ollie's audio?
No, I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, I guess one of the media members asked him about his pick there for Swanson at the A's. Well, he says I had Brule or Swanson. I had to pick one. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that's kind of it. He was like, who would you take?
Mm-hmm. That's basically what it boils down to. Like, I'm limited in who I can throw out there, and I don't know which one of these guys is going to have that inning. Soriano pitched well in his 1 inning yesterday. Stanek pitched well as well. Surprise, surprise.
He's been a wild card.
So you're feeling good. You're like, okay, 2 guys, they're going well. And then you throw Swanson out there and it goes to hell. And you're like, okay, well, that didn't work. Now what? I don't think it's anything that a coach or a manager can do. Players have to play better. And that's the bottom line. And I would assume right now you don't have the players that you trust to play better consistently.
Right.
Especially in the bullpen. Like if it's a toss-up from night to night on who's going to have that awkward off inning, you're going to have trouble trying to figure out how to do the matchups, because I'm sure the matchups tell you this guy versus this batter, it should work out well for me. And then it doesn't. Then you're like, well, what the hell, man? Mm-hmm. And I can't throw the same guys every single night because they won't have an arm by the end of the season, or hell, by the time we get to August. So you get what you get and you don't have a fit. But eventually, the players have to play better. Lisa, we've been trying to tell you that for a long time. I'm glad you found
Our guy BK has the
What did
Cards
Lisa say?
starters over the past 7 games. And only 2 inflated games, but May, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Palante, 7 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. Leahy, 2 earned runs, 6 innings pitched. The bottom line is here, the blow-ups from McGreevy with 4 earned runs. Still not a terrible night for him. And obviously Liberatore with 5 earned runs. Total of 42.2 innings pitched, 13 earned runs for an ERA of 2.74.
Not bad.
That should win you baseball games.
It should.
Anthony, Lisa said they are not a playoff team.
Oh.
What?
I mean,
Well, doesn't look like it. That's for sure.
they're still right there, but
They are.
it's
It's teasing us to hell.
Well,
but that's
look, they're in a group of teams that are more than capable of playing just like the Cardinals are playing right now.
Correct.
That's the illusion.
But
Like-
the issue is also when you are, we had this issue a few years ago where they were 4 games out, but it was like 6 teams in front of them. Like, they're only 4 games out, yeah, but it's like half of the league, half of the National League
Well,
is
they
in
got
front
to
of
win
them.
those games, though.
Yeah,
Right,
clearly.
Right. That's
And the other teams got to lose.
Yeah.
but that's the
Pressure's on
problem.
most teams. They got to win.
But
We're
this is my point about like the Pirates and Nationals weren't in front of the Cardinals last week. They weren't in the mix really with the Cardinals last week. They were playing better. So we all thought they're a playoff team a week ago, and then now it's like they're not a playoff team. This is the problem. They're in a group of teams that can all play similarly. And this is why, too, we have this discussion about the schedule. Well, they get a sweet second-half schedule. Not if you're playing well.
How's that working out?
That's why I try to make the point right before the first half ended about the Braves. The Cardinals caught the Braves at the right time. It is not about who you're playing as much as how that opponent is playing and how you're playing.
Yeah.
The Reds could say, I caught the Cardinals at the right time. Their offense is down. It's not about the opponent. It's about how you're playing, and when you play them, the timing, how the other team is playing too. So I don't really care about what the rest of the schedule looks like, whether or not they're playing 500 teams, below 500 teams, above 500 teams. It doesn't really matter. But they are in a group where this thing can flip dramatically, even given how they're playing, which is not good right now.
I still think that they can make the playoffs because of what you just said. However, doing anything in October with what we are witnessing,
but
something completely like.
But you didn't think they were going to do anything in October, anyways, right, Marsh? Like we're really just talking about the third wild card. I feel like that has been the
They had
discussion.
him hooked for a little bit.
I think I was in the camp of, hey, you never know, anything could happen, especially in that 3-game series. Maybe you take down, who would it be, the Braves at this point? Like you fared well against them in the regular season, but if the offense was clicking at the right time, if you had some good pitching, if the bullpen, for whatever reason, for 2 days could get their you-know-what together, maybe you could do that, but I don't know. I'd like them to make the playoffs just to make it, but I don't know if they could actually do anything because they've been exposed, as we talked about last week.
Yeah, the way that they were playing in the first half, for me, the discussion was could they earn the third wild card, and that was it. I don't think that they would get into any series and say, hey, we got a shot here. Now, if they did, they won like the Tigers did. We always bring up the Tigers. Tigers beat the Astros a couple years ago in Houston.
So that's why I bring up the 3-game series as opposed to a 5-game series. The longer those series go, the more likely your team, for what it is, will be exposed.
Right.
But I think you could win 2 of 3 just from luck.
You could, but again, my thing is just could they earn the third wild card? Period. That's it. That's where the discussion goes. And given the fact that they are still playing teams and are surrounded by teams that have the same deficiencies or have their own deficiencies, might not be the bullpen for a team like the Nationals, it might be something else, but they can certainly still play better and earn the third wild card. I don't think that's out of depth here, but your offense has to get going again, or the front office is going to have to make some shrewd decisions, whether it's internally or externally at the deadline, to help the bullpen. That's it.
You just got to play better. Everyone. Like, if you have aspirations of being a playoff team, you have to play better. You have to do your job effectively. And, that's just, I'll leave it there. Another pass ball, wild pitch scenario in the top of the 10th inning. Mm-hmm. Push the runner to third base. Life's a lot easier there. It just fundamentals, man. Play the game the right way. Play hard. Play well. Don't have the mental lapses that you continue. I don't understand that. I don't get it.
Well, they had him in Arizona to start the second half. It's been a lot of lack of fundamental play.
During this recent stretch, are you more disappointed in the bullpen or the offense? The offense in their 2 losses this weekend went 4 for 21 with runners in scoring position and left 13 guys on base.
I guess the offense, because the offense is capable. I don't think the bullpen is capable. I'm not trying. I'm really not trying to take a shot.
No, this was well played, though.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
How can I be mad? How can I be mad at a kid that's the way he's been?
Yeah.
The bullpen has been that, right? Like, I could have higher expectations, but then that's on me. The offense has shown signs that it can carry the club. I also can't be too mad at it because it's the only reason why you're here. Or not the only reason. One of the only reasons why you're even in this spot. So you can't. The offense is going to go in a slump at times, right? So I guess the true answer is you can't be mad at anybody. Offense going to slump. Bullpen, I'd look at you and say you got to be better, but I don't think you can. So
it's a bad combo right now.
Right now it is. All right. Marsh has identified one, what he's calling mysterious team in the NFL. Which team do we think is mysterious heading into the new season? That's next on 101 ESPN.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think, plan is to be back in 11-on-11 full team drills tomorrow or Wednesday when we start up practice. So be out there with the guys, excited to get back rolling, but feeling good. And rehab's been good to this point. Still some work to do as we get ready for week 1, but feeling really good with where I am.
That was Daniel Jones on the Pat McAfee Show on being ready to go. So it looks like Daniel Jones will be fully clear to participate in training camp from the Achilles injury that ended his 2025 season. I don't know how effective he's going to be. I mean, we have seen he's a lot younger than Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins were when they sustained their Achilles injuries, but Rodgers wasn't right for the first year. Cousins wasn't right for the first year, and it wound up affecting, in Cousins' case, other body parts.
Yeah.
Whether it was a shoulder or his knee or whatever. So I don't know. Good luck to Daniel Jones. I don't know how effective he'll be, but it certainly would be good for the Colts if he were ready to go and he played effectively. So, Marsh, you had talked about the mysterious team, and you find the Colts to be mysterious, correct?
Yeah, I do. I think that when we go back and we look at their season, they were one of the better teams in the AFC. When we did our stack up, they were always in that top 10. They had a really good start to the year, and then something happened. They played the Falcons. They won, but that was overseas. If we remember that game, we wake up early, we watch the Falcons and the Colts, and then things just sort of dropped off. They lost to Kansas City. They end up losing to I believe it was, the Texans, who we know has a good defense, but that offense was still trying to find whatever they needed to find throughout the year. And they ended up losing 7 in a row to end the season. Mm-hmm. Daniel Jones has the injury, week 14. Things aren't the same, but they have a really good running back. They have a solid team. I really think they have a solid team, and they're in a winnable division. So they are a mysterious team. Plus you tack on the injury and whether or not Daniel Jones can actually get back to what he was last year. And also, is Daniel Jones even going to be that version of himself? Because that was sort of an outlier.
Yeah.
Outside of the 1 year that he had with the Giants where he ended up getting paid, much like he did this offseason, I wonder what that looks like. Daniel Jones is a funny quarterback to me. I don't know how he's going to perform, especially coming off an injury. This team is mysterious. Very mysterious to me.
Yeah, well, you're right that was kind of the game in which they played overseas. I think they played it in Germany, if I remember correctly. But that was kind of they were starting to show some warts. I mean, even the loss to Pittsburgh, and actually started in Pittsburgh. If I'm going to be more detailed with it, so they go to Pittsburgh and they lose 27-20. Those are only their second loss of the season. But they had, up to that point, their defense had played fairly well. They allowed 27 points to Pittsburgh, and we know that offensively Pittsburgh wasn't great. We also know the Falcons were great offensively at times, and they allowed 25 points. They had this massive comeback, believe it or not. Atlanta blowing another lead. Indianapolis had this massive comeback against the Falcons. Well, whatever. If I don't say it, you guys are going to say it. So Pittsburgh hangs up 27, or the truth, either way. Pittsburgh hangs up 27, Atlanta hung up 25, and then afterwards at their bye week, and like Marsh said, they lost every single game from there on out. Jones only played 2 more games, and I guess had been dealing with
he was. Yeah,
so he was.
So he was already.
But that had nothing to do with the defense. Up. The defense was playing bad too. So like his injury started him out, then he tore the Achilles, but the defense was bad. But again, Marsh is saying the first half of the season was great, second half was awful. So it has left them mysterious. Now, Marsh, you had said who. For us, then, who's our mysterious team heading into training camps and then the season? CD, you got one?
My team that I feel like is mysterious?
Yeah.
I mean, you know where I'm going, man. Come on, man.
Anybody but Pittsburgh.
I get to pick the team I want.
No, because all you do is pick Pittsburgh. No matter what.
I'm trying to figure out where the problem lies.
There's a lot.
I'm trying to figure out where's the problem in that. An organization like the Pittsburgh Steelers with 6 championships.
I'm not doubting that.
An organization that knows how to win games. New head coach. Old man Aaron coming back for another year. We got an offensive mind coach. Offensive-minded coach for the first time in I don't know how long, man. I don't know. I mean, Dak Prescott got paid is what happened at his last gig because he was balling.
Yeah, but how'd they do?
Talking about the quarterback. The defense is
talking
good.
about the team, Kerry, because
The
you
whole
told me
team
it's a team
wasn't-
game.
it is.
Time and time again.
And what we were lacking was offensive-minded play calling, and we got it now.
So how are they mysterious then to you?
If you
Because he doesn't believe
He's
it.
picked them 3 years in a row. How is this mysterious for you?
It's mysterious because nobody believes in him.
I'm thinking of a team that you genuinely have no clue if this team will be really good or really bad.
I think it's the Detroit Lions.
I think the Detroit Lions are going to be good. I don't know if they're going to be good enough.
I think they're mysterious.
I actually think the Falcons are my mysterious team if you won't allow me to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, we just
Offensively, no, you guys hate. It's cool. You guys want to be haters? You want to be Steeler haters? Hold on. You and you are not invited to the Super Bowl party when we got it, okay? You two stand on the outside looking in and just, let me in. Can we party with the Steelers? No, you cannot. You're not invited. I did it now, so when it happens, we don't have to have this conversation. Just so you two know.
I can see it in your eyes. You're
not invited.
No. Because you're envisioning.
If you come over for the Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl party, you got to wear a hat that says Steeler Hater on it. And you just sit there and you watch. And when everybody celebrates when the Steelers win that damn championship, you sit on your hands and you don't say a damn word. You just sit there and enjoy it while you don't enjoy it. You watch everyone else enjoy it. You two are haters. I cheer for your damn team. I cheer for your damn team.
Which one?
All of them except for the Patriots. But I cheer for your teams.
No, you don't even like my quarterback.
Every time I say, here we go, he go, oh God, here we go. Like he hates it. And you're supposed to be my brother. And
I
you
am
just
your
hate,
brother.
no, brother, you're not in this manner. You're not my brother right now.
First of all,
you guys are Pittsburgh
I'm the one that's
Steelers haters.
encouraged you to record your own version.
Because
Here
you
we
don't
go.
like the other version.
It's terrible.
Yeah, well,
And I said I like your version.
thank you.
And then you're mad at me.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's better like
Steelers.
that.
I've sung that.
Nah, you don't mean it though.
We don't really mean it.
See? I told you.
You'd rather be honest,
I
right?
do.
Carey,
It's okay, man.
I think if I may, I think where the confusion comes in is we're talking about teams that are mysterious to us, and you broke
Why
down.
is it not
and you broke
mysterious
down
to
the
me?
You broke down everything about the Steelers. There's no questions there. They're
no
just
mystery.
statements. There's no mystery.
The
to you.
mystery is what are they going to be offensively? You sat and watched Artie the Party. You saw it.
I did.
You
Well,
know it was terrible.
Only for a little bit.
Yeah, you pulled your eyes out. You didn't
Yeah.
want to watch it too much longer.
No.
And you saw Matt Canada and how that offense was.
Well,
The
that's not
mysterious
fair.
part is what the hell is this offense going to be? Because I know what the defense is. And if we get an offense that can roll, we roll right into the Super Bowl, bro.
Okay. All right.
We did get a text from the 618. The Steelers are a mysterious team because you wonder how they are going to let Carey down this year.
That sounds like some hate, brother. Or sister.
I think we know how. If they are going to let you down, Carey, I think we know how.
How?
The offense.
And that's why it's mysterious, because we don't know what the offense is going to be with a new coach that
right.
calls offense.
Okay.
I rest my case.
Okay.
And you know damn well you want us at that party.
I do.
Yeah.
So just stop.
I want you all to
We'll
sit
be
there
there.
and enjoy.
We'll be there for
I'll wear my
you.
Steelers Speedo just for you.
You know we will too. Don't threaten
Yeah,
him.
no,
Big
no.
38 on the back.
Oh wow.
Oh, my God.
Nothing mysterious about that.
Yeah, none at all.
Jamie, you got a team that's mysterious? You said the Lions?
I said the Lions just because I don't know what they are anymore. I just don't. Now that they've lost both of their coordinators, last year was not good on the offensive side. The second half of the season, Dan Campbell calling plays. I don't know what went awry there, but it didn't go great.
Mm-hmm.
They had some injuries. I just don't know. They lost to Montgomery, great running back. I don't know what the Lions are. Are they on their way out as far as like going back to where they once were, or can they recapture some interest by playing good football in a tough division at that?
Yeah, I think the Lions are a good one. My mysterious team is probably the Patriots, only because we don't know. Like last year, Drake May was outstanding. Statistically outstanding, standard stats, advanced metrics. He was great. But we know that the Patriots played a really weak schedule. We know that because C.J. Stroud it couldn't stop turning the ball over in the playoffs, and then Bo Nix got injured, that they had an easier route. Not easy, but easier route into the Super Bowl. And then they got waxed. And they look like a team that didn't belong. And they look like the team that we talked about for 2 weeks, saying, you know what? I don't know how good this team's going to be against a real defense. So you go into the offseason. We know that they're going to play a first-place schedule. They do get A.J. Brown, so they've added, and I know they brought in some other pieces as well. But you got the whole thing with Mike Vrabel. Even if you push that aside, how much was real, what we watched last year for the Patriots, and how much was a product of a team that really came together, played well, but they had a weak-ass schedule. So that is why I think they're mysterious, much more than on some of these other teams where it's like, Buffalo I expect to be good. Mm-hmm. How good? I don't know, but they're going to be good. They're going to be in the mix, right? Cleveland's going to Cleveland. Cincinnati's going to have to outscore everybody. Baltimore's going to be damn good. Are they Super Bowl damn good, or are they just, one and done damn good? Chiefs, Mahomes healthy, they're going to be great. If not, we'll see. Like everybody else, you to me, you kind of got a good feeling for. Colts, I think, is a good example, maybe a team that I don't. But the Patriots, I don't know what I'm necessarily going to watch.
We did get a text from one of our listeners, mentioned the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is a team that hasn't made it to the playoffs in back-to-back seasons since their first 4 years in the league, where they went to the playoffs for the first 4 seasons. That was 96, 97, 98, 99. Mm-hmm. Made it to the playoffs 4 straight years. Since then, they have yet to put back-to-back seasons of playoff, just in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So what does Trevor Lawrence look like? I feel like that team, they brought in Liam Cohen. They're building. They play in the AFC South. But can they get over that hump and go to the playoffs back-to-back years? What is that team going to look like? That's another mysterious team. I think that's a good text from one of our listeners.
I think the Jaguars are going to be very similar to what they were a year ago. And what they were a year ago was a better second half away from beating the Bills and advancing. I think they're pretty good. I think under Trevor Lawrence, we're not going to see a big roller coaster dip like we had in previous years. Liam Cohen seems to be a great fit for what Trevor Lawrence can do. I know that they parted ways with, they didn't bring back Travis Etienne, or Achan now, I guess. There you go. Yeah. So I actually think the Jaguars, I expect them to be a threat again to win that division. I actually like even though I like Houston better.
I actually like the Jags and what they did last year. Obviously losing Travis Etienne or Achan, whatever he's going by, I think that's going to play a part in how that offense runs or how effective it is. Mm-hmm. But like I said a couple of weeks ago, they get Brian Thomas back and in the right mindset, because he started off the season so poorly, in my opinion, with so many drop passes. You get Travis Hunter back, and whether he's your starting corner or your third receiver, wherever he adds is an addition to that offensive roster and to the defensive roster. So I think they have the playmakers to be a really good team, and they were a really good team last year. I think Liam Cohen did a fantastic job of getting the most. This is the Trevor Lawrence we have been waiting for. And I don't think he had all of his weapons playing at their highest level offensively. The running game was really good, but I think the receivers, again, Brian Thomas Jr., I think he's going to have a bounce-back year, and I think Travis Hunter is going to be that difference maker. So I actually really like what the Jacksonville Jaguars have. I think it's the Jags and the Texans in that division to figure out who's the number 1 seed. I think the Colts, regardless, are going to finish third no matter what Daniel Jones does.
I would predict that same thing, too. All right, it's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. We know that Jordan Walker has taken a massive leap forward in his development. We know that J.J. Weatherholt, I don't even know if you could say that he took a massive step. He just proved that he can do it at the highest level, even as a rookie. Has Kyle Leahy taken the most, perhaps, unheralded or underrated step forward this season? That's next on 101 ESPN. Jordan.
My friends over at Circus Sports, always coming up with great ideas, great promotions, and they have one still going on here in the month of July. They're celebrating America turning 250, and by offering all users in Missouri $250. Here's how it works. For everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is, one, download the Circus Sports app, sign up, and deposit $250. Then once you play through that $250, Circus Sports will reward you with another $250 right back into your account. It's available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. So if you're already on Circus Sports, just sign up, Put in your $250 and you qualify as well. Circus Sports always has the best odds of any app that is out there. It's very user-friendly. They got great odds, the best odds every day. They've got great player props. The parlays are available. Everything is right there for you. And because they have the biggest or the best odds of any app, they also have the bigger payouts. They have high betting limits. And the number one thing that I love about Circus Sports is they don't cut you off or limit you if you start to win. No, they celebrate your victories right there alongside you. It really is sports betting the way it should be. So please, let's celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com. Again, that's circusports.com. Must be 21 or older and in Missouri. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals lose 2 of 3 to the Reds over the weekend. They have a date tonight with the Chicago Cubs. Busch Stadium is the site. 6:45 is first pitch. The Cardinals are 1.5 games behind the Arizona Diamondbacks for that final wild card spot. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Did a really nice job. Had his B game, to be quite honest with you. Wasn't feeling great, but still did a really nice job with his B game of battling and figuring out a way to get through that lineup, getting 9 punch-outs. Got a lot of punch-outs on several different pitches, but I thought he pitched well. You layer on the heat on top of that, and that's a tough environment, but he did a really nice job, man. Gave us 6 innings, only 1 free pass with 9 punch-outs, so solid. He continues to get better. He really does. So that's a real positive out of today.
That was Ollie Marmol talking about Kyle Leahy's performance, and boy, Kyle Leahy has, to some degree, been a revelation for the Cardinals. They were merely just going to try him out in, like over the winter, extend him as a starter, spring training, and then just see how it went in the regular season. And I don't know how you guys feel, but he, after a bit of a rough start, has transformed into somebody that I am earmarking for the rotation next season. I mean, he has earned a spot, barring, of course, some massive injury that will set him back for a long time, or barring just some absolute collapse in the final couple of months of the season. Kyle Leahy has earned a spot for next year.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how it was an experiment / necessity for the Cardinals, because they knew they didn't have enough depth for the major league roster on the surface. Heimblum was going to do his best to backfill. He went and got Richard Fitz and all that. That didn't work out. There's injuries, and there was one other guy too that he went and got.
Hunter Dobbins.
But he's showing that he's got signs of being able to help. So Leahy, having pitched as well as he did last year out of the bullpen, they kind of said, let's kick the tires on this and see what happens. And it was a little bumpy, a little clunky at the start of the season, but he's been consistently one of your best guys. Him and Palante. I mean, McGreevy's had a good year as well, but feel pretty fine with those guys on the bump right now. And to your point, I think Leahy's going to be part of the rotation moving forward.
I do want to state this. I'm not saying he's a frontline guy. Okay,
I heard you call him an ace.
I know.
Sure, you heard him.
Maybe he's like a nickname thing, like "Hey, Ace."
Ace Leahy. I heard that's what they call him.
Hey, Ace.
Yeah.
But
You're
somebody,
a weird guy, Ace.
Yeah. But somebody that will occupy, be a fourth starter for you.
Right now, you need numbers.
Yes. Eventually. Right now, you need numbers. Eventually, you need top end arms.
Yes.
I think all three of those guys, you talked about Palante, Leahy, and McGreevy, they're all having really good years for what this season was supposed to be, trying to figure out exactly who's here, who's not, who's going to have an opportunity to be in that starting rotation throughout the entire season and going into next year. I think those three have done a fantastic job of putting themselves in position to make sure that they're on this roster and in that role next year. You have Dustin May, who is potentially a free agent after this year. You have Matthew Liberatore, who has really struggled at times, and there are still a lot of questions about where he best fits. And I think Hunter Dobbins has started to show that maybe he should get an opportunity in that role as well. So you got 3 of the 4 guys that right now, 3 to 4 guys that you feel are going to be in this role for next season. And again, that's, in my opinion, what this season was. If you can make it to the playoffs, if you can have that success and do something magical, sure. But finding answers to a lot of these questions, that's what this season, in my opinion, was. And you're starting to get some of those answers. Kyle Leahy throwing 9 strikeouts, just okay. And it was hot as hell. Like, it was a really hot, like, it was
bad.
It was unbearable yesterday. And to go out and perform in that manner, it shows you something. It shows grit. It shows toughness. He gave up a couple of home runs, but it gives you an idea as to who he is as a player, as a pitcher, and what he can provide, for this team going forward. So I think that that's one of the questions that you wanted to have answered, and you're getting some really good play from those 3 young guys. And I would throw Hunter Dobbins in there as the 4th guy as well. So it looks pretty good for me.
Yeah.
Kyle Leahy's been awesome. His last 7 games, his ERA is 1.69. Last 15 games, 2.91. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
He's been outstanding.
He's been awesome. He is, to me, what we hoped Matthew Liberatore was going to be this year. In terms of
I actually had higher expectations for Liberatore.
So did I, unless you mean something else.
I'm talking about, progression. Like, take that next step. At one point in this season, we had these 2 guys, Leahy and Liberatore, and we were like, oh, my goodness. Anytime we did the entrance survey, and it was, which pitcher do you have circled under the microscope? It was one of those 2 guys. And now it's not Leahy anymore. It's just Liberatore. Liberatore hasn't taken that next step. He did for 2 games, but then he's regressed. So for me, Leahy is becoming what I expected Matthew Liberatore to be this year, which was move forward.
So more of a
progress.
calming presence when you look at the lineup. You're more confident.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not confident at all.
I think the mistake I'm making is I'm thinking Libertor's ceiling is so much higher than Leahy. So,
yeah, and Libertor was a starter last year.
What you're saying about how when you look at the lineup now and you see Leahy, you're not worried, but when you see Libertor, you are. Mm-hmm. So one of them's going one way, the other one's going the other way.
Yeah, Leahy has instilled more confidence. Libertor still offers a lot of confusion and doubt and all that. Yeah, I think where I'm getting hung up on is like taking the next step, because Libertor was a starter last year, so the next step for him looks a lot different than what Kyle Leahy is.
That's fair.
So, but I like Jamie said, I know where you're coming from. The poster child, I think, for the rebuild for the Cardinals this year is Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker taking, like, him becoming what he is. You were hoping, if you're going to have some sort of fast track back to contention, Jordan Walker is going to have to be a stud. And he's in a bit of a slump. He had a rough weekend. But overall, obviously, the body of work for Jordan Walker has been outstanding this season. So he's the poster child, right? If you guys were to talk about the most underrated breakout, right, or underrated like step forward this year, would it be Kyle Leahy? Like the one that you wouldn't have banked on?
So this might sound odd based on what he did last year, but Alec Burleson is playing really good baseball, and I don't know if it's a break. I think because of what Jordan Walker is doing, Alec Burleson might be getting overlooked. Mm-hmm. But Alec Burleson he's got 70 plus RBIs. He's got 116 hits. He's top 10 in both of those categories in Major League Baseball, along with Jordan Walker. He's doing a fantastic job, and I think he's already shown it at the big league level. I think he tailed off last year towards the end of the year and kind of, stubbed his toe a little bit down the stretch. But right now he's playing at an elite level as well. So I think I could make an argument for Alec Burleson also being in that conversation as, one of the players that are unheralded on this team right now this season.
Jamie, would you put him in that category?
Who are we eliminating? Jordan Walker?
Yeah, because he's kind of the poster child, right? Like he's.
Yeah, I kind of.
Not that Carey's the only one that saw MVP coming, but for us, we were like, I don't know, I don't see it.
Truth.
I think you could put J.J. Weatherholt in there.
Okay.
For me, just because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know he was going to make the team out of camp. There was talks about maybe not sure. Maybe they're going to play the clock, start the clock game, hold on a little bit longer. You didn't know. But, Leahy by far for me is the one pitcher that has proven or surprised me.
Yeah. Burleson, I don't know if this would surprise you or not, but he's having a very similar season to the one he had last year, which was very good, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Again,
but maybe you didn't think
he didn't finish off well.
Yeah.
So I may have overlooked what he did last season because the last thing that's on your mind is how it ended.
Sure.
And he came back this year and he's doing pretty much, as you said, the exact same thing now. Can he finish the season stronger than he did last season? Mm-hmm. I think that's a step in the right direction for him. But he's playing at, in my opinion, a very high level of baseball right now because the numbers show it. The hits that he has, he's 116 hits. He's a 70-plus RBI guy. Like, he's playing very, very well right now.
I wonder if it could be one of those things where, he wins a Silver Slugger. He has shown that he can hit, but now that he's moved to first base full-time, can he do that again? And that's what makes players really good baseball players is, sure, you could have one good season, but can you do it again? Mm-hmm. And it looks like Alec Burleson is doing it again and has shown that this guy is your first baseman moving forward.
Yeah, he's become incredibly trustworthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
For some people, maybe he always was, but...
Well, Anthony.
Well, for you, we know. Has he developed into that star?
St. Louis star.
St. Louis star, got it.
Maybe, I don't know. What do people think? I don't know. What do you think? Is he a St. Louis star right now?
No.
Okay.
No. Is he a superstar?
Well, he's not a star. He's definitely not a superstar.
Oh, I wasn't listening. He's not a St. Louis star, Anthony?
No.
I think Alec Burleson is inching close to being a St. Louis star. Come on.
St. Louis star?
Jordan Walker's a
superstar, in my opinion. Like, he's known... I shouldn't say he's a superstar. Oh. He's known nationwide now for the home run derby.
There wasn't a lot of people watching that home run derby.
A lot of people talking about it the next day, though. Yeah. They were. Pretty much everywhere, Kerry. I think Alec Burleson has earned at least a little star on the St. Louis Walk of Fame.
Wow. Wow. It's taken 2 years.
I don't know what your problem is with him, Anthony.
I don't know either.
All the guy, you just said it yourself. He's playing really well, and you just don't like it.
Easily bothered, that guy. That Anthony Stalter guy.
St. Louis Star.
Okay. What's trending? What's trending is next on 101 ESPN. So we'll play the lineup game here in the Fast Lane on 101 at ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, Carey Davis. MLB lineups today. Or maybe MLB lineups. The Cardinals will take on the Cubs. And as of right now, do we have a confirmed starter for the Cardinals? I know the Cubs will be David Peterson.
MLB.com does not, but Derek Gould reported earlier today Liberatore and Hunter Dobbins have been talked about. He is in the mix as well. So
interesting. All right. for our purposes, for the lineup game, it'll be David Peterson on the hill
Oh, Petey.
for the Cubs.
Pablo.
Left-handed starter. Lefty. All righty. Gary? Me? No?
Yeah,
You,
show us
me? You, me?
JJ
Me?
Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Is this our guy?
St. Louis Star? Or
Nope.
Superstar?
Nope. Herrera.
Jordan had moved up to
Yeah.
number 2.
Are we keeping him there, though? You guys keeping him there?
I think so.
Okay, go ahead.
Show us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
So Herrera here now?
So Herrera was eighth on... Or eighth.
He was-
I just wrote down
he was
eighth.
third yesterday.
He was fourth on Friday when we played lineup.
Against a left-handed pitcher, I don't think it's Burley here.
But against the left-handed pitcher, it's probably Herrera up.
Okay.
Show us Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Now this gets a little tricky.
It's probably Burley.
Do it.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Lefty on the hill. Win here.
Sure.
Probably.
Show us Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. No, and forever. Forever and ever. Shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10.
Wait. This is bull.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
So, do we think Herrera's catching? If so, would this be Velasquez? Lefty pitching.
I think Velasquez is in here somewhere.
Yeah.
He was like 7th yesterday, wasn't he?
I can't remember if he was 6th or 7th.
6, 7.
5, 6, 7. He was 7th.
Who was 6th, yes, sir?
Fermin, the Ferminator.
Okay, so this is either Fermin again or it's Velasquez, in my opinion.
I agree with you. I don't know which one, though.
Terminator.
You think Ferminator? Who do you think, Jamie?
Probably Ferminator.
All right, show us the Ferminator.
What a shame.
Why don't you go ahead and show us Nelson Velasquez?
Man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Welcome back to the show.
So is this the Ferminator?
Is he?
But is he playing?
Yeah, is he
'cause
playing?
Herrera was a DH
Is
yesterday.
Jose Fermin playing?
Yes.
Jose Fermin will be in every damn lineup from here until eternity as long as Ollie's around.
Playing what position, man?
Doesn't matter. You can play them all, apparently.
All right, you want to go Jose Fermin?
I do.
Go ahead.
Show us Jose Fermin.
Hello, local utility.
Man knows ball.
Okay. Probably Blaze Jordan here against a left-handed pitcher.
I think so.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
You're wrong.
I'm not doing very well today. So is it Pages and Herrera's your DH? And then who's 9? Church?
And maybe Blaze has a day off.
Is
He's-
Newt
and
got the
Fermin
day
is
off?
playing.
So Fermin is at third then?
Fermin is at 3rd. Maybe this is Pajes. Listen.
We don't have a Newt, so we're thinking Velasquez is in for Newt in left
Yeah.
field.
Pajes
right
Church.
field. We're missing a center fielder.
Yeah.
Unless
Pajes
Fermin's
Church.
playing center field.
I think he's playing 3rd.
Yeah, I think so too.
Problem is he plays everywhere. So
More you can do, man.
So this could be Church. This could be Newt.
I
Pajes
think it's Pajes. When was the last time he's played?
yesterday.
Did he start? He did? Okay.
Yeah, and then they subbed him out.
I think this is either Church or Newt.
You have at it, brother.
It's a lefty either way, so
Yeah. Who do you think? Church or Newt?
Pajes. Oh,
Pajes.
I got to pick between those two?
Well, unless you want to just go with Pajes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pajes was hit 9th
do you think?
yesterday.
Actually, Jamie, it's your turn to make the call.
But I've been wrong twice already.
We still believe in you.
Yeah, I don't believe in me.
So you got some
Yeah, I
options.
don't think it's Newt. I think Newt is out.
Carey thinks it's
Take us to
Pajes.
church, Marchie. Show us Nathan Church.
You are so wrong.
You pause for that? Just hit the damn bar next time.
That's sick.
He waited.
That was really mean of
just
me.
to stab you in the neck anyways.
No, he stabbed me twice.
Yeah.
One was just the first of the warning.
Right.
Are you ready?
Second
It
one
was
was
just
right
a poke, and then yeah.
Show us Pedro Paez.
Sorry, guys.
Is this Blake? No,
Show
I
us
said-
Lars Taylor Tatsui Newt Bar.
Captain,
Oh, my God.
on your left.
We're right back in the same spot here now. Is it
Yeah.
Church or is it Paez?
No, it's Paez.
Yeah.
It's Paez. They got 3 outfielders. Fermin is playing third. Newt is playing center. Velasquez is playing
Left.
field. DH is Herrera. Show us Pedro Paez.
Not great.
Come on, man. It's Church. Velasquez is your DH.
All right.
Newt's in left field.
Go ahead.
That's what. Show us. Nathan Church.
What the H is wrong with you guys?
Go ahead, Anthony.
Show us.
No, it's Anthony's turn. We're running
What?
downhill.
Who
right
is
now.
it?
Jimmy
I don't
Crooks.
know.
Is it
Is
Jimmy
it Blaze
Crooks?
Jordan? Why would
Why would
Jimmy
you move
Crooks
him?
be in there? Lefty on lefty? He's
You
terrible.
gotta give him days, man. You
It's
gotta let him
not
play.
great.
Days so he can play.
It's not great.
Are any of them great?
You know, then Kerry, go ahead.
You think it's
No, go ahead.
you? Who did we say? You said Church.
You said
We
Church.
said almost
We
everybody.
said Pedro Paez.
Paez.
We did
We
not
didn't say Torres, and we have not said Blaze
Torres,
Jordan.
Jordan,
Or
or
Crooks.
Crooks. Oh man. All right, so let's think about this then.
Why start now?
Good point. All right, I'm gonna assume that Herrera is catching. Okay, so I'm gonna eliminate
That's a bold
Crooks.
assumption.
So
there,
that gives
brother.
us Torres and Jordan, right?
Go with Blaze Jordan.
Hold on,
Okay.
I think it was Torres.
please. If Velasquez is the DH, you could have Walker in right, Newton center, and Fermin in left, and Jordan could be your third, which would make more sense than Torres in the lineup
Okay, then
for any reason.
You got it all figured out.
Have
bro.
at it, brother.
Go for it, man.
I don't know if I liked your attitude right now, but go ahead and show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Kettering, and they were blazing that up every day.
Okay.
All right, that was easy.
Wow.
Good job, guys.
Go ahead, run that
Something
thing,
like
Marsh.
All right, leading off, your second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt. Batting second in right field, Jordan Walker. Batting third and catching, Ivan Herrera. Your cleanup hitter, first baseman, Alec Burleson. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting sixth, the DH, Nelson Velasquez. Batting seventh, patrolling center field,
Oh, jeez.
Jose Fermin.
Better than the left field.
Batting eighth in left field is Lars Newbar. And batting ninth, third baseman, Blaze Jordan.
Guys kidding me on Friday.
I think it's Torres off the bench.
You got a shot. I would love if he hit it.
I love, you know what? I'm going to give my guy some credit, some love. Jose Fermin carving himself out a hell of a career. I give love to the guys that nobody believes in. This young man, just play, young man. Just play every day. They give you the opportunity, take the ball and run with it. Go score. Give that man some credit.
He's playing baseball.
Yeah, same thing.
You can't take the ball.
He
and
can
score.
take the ball and score. He can hit the ball and score.
When you have the ball, it's on defense.
Yeah, and if you touch the
Allegedly.
ball while you're in play, you're out.
Yeah.
You get what I was saying.
I don't know.
Run the ball, man.
Run the ball.
Run the ball, man.
Run the rock.
What about hit it?
Hit it and then run with it.
You can't run with it.
Hit it and
You're
then
out
run.
automatically.
Give me Jose Fermin.
Oh, boy.
That's where I was going.
I'll take Walker.
Of course you will.
Even though he's struggling right now, I probably should take somebody else, but
All right, give me Alec Burleson.
early.
Give me Herrera.
Okay. There you have it. There's your lineup game. There's your home run derby. What trade would shock you at the trade deadline? Which trade would shock you at the trade deadline? That's next on 101 ESPN.
it was kind of nice while it lasted. 3-7 out of the break, 1.5 games out in the wild card race, but their playoff odds are below 20%. And frankly, their president of baseball operations, Chaim Bloom, never wanted to buy anyway. So maybe the Cardinals do something along the lines of what the Nationals just did and try to kind of keep it going. But at the same time, they've got a couple of players on expiring contracts that teams will want. The reliever Jojo Romero and starting pitcher Dustin May. Lars Nootbaar, an outfielder with an additional year of control. Also someone who could command possibly a decent return. So they've got young catching. I can see them making prospect for prospect kinds of trades, but I don't expect them to be a serious buyer, and they shouldn't.
That was Ken Rosenthal on Foul Territory. You heard him. You heard him talk about whether or not the Cardinals will be sellers at the deadline. And I think that Carey, Jamie, me, Marsh, I'm not sure you've been... I don't know. You've been kind of on the fence about whether or not the Cardinals should actually be a creative buyer.
Nah, they don't need to be buying anybody.
Okay, there you go.
No, it's not with what I've been watching, Anthony.
All right, they're dead to you now. I get it.
They're not dead. They're not dead. I'm just not texting them back right now.
They're sick. They look sick to you. I got you. So I think all of us then are kind of in line with what Ken Rosenthal just said there. They were never really going to be buyers. That wasn't the game plan. Again, we've said this on these airwaves before. Last week, Will Salmon of The Athletic reported that the Mariners are telling teams that they're open to moving Emerson Hancock, the starting pitcher, in their search for right-handed hitting. Well, on the Redbird report last week with Brandon Kiley and T-Bone, BK mentioned potentially acquiring some of the Angels. Here's BK.
If the Cardinals decided that they prefer one over the other, like I'll defer to what they have internally on their models and stuff. I underestimated how good Detmers has been over the last few years. The underlying stuff on him is wildly impressive. I would guess it's not Ivan Herrera that they'd be looking at here.
I agree.
It's probably one of Crooks or Leo Bernal. I love the idea of it. Soriano makes a ton of sense. Detmers makes a lot of sense. They both are legit upgrades. Like either one would come into the Cardinals rotation, and I'm curious if you agree with this. I think they would be the number one guy in the rotation right now.
100%. Even if May's here, he's the number one.
Yeah, those guys are just both better than what you currently have in your rotation. And I don't know if that's long-term going to be the case. Like you would hope that Liam Doyle can overtake one of them. And you hope that one of the other guys from your minor league system can overtake one of them. But if either Detmers or Soriano are your number 3 starter, you're feeling really good. And then the other thing that this allows you to do is if too many of your guys from your minor league system become good and push their way to the major league system or major league level, guess what you can do? Trade somebody.
Yeah.
You can trade Soriano, or you could trade Detmers, or you could trade from your young surplus of major league pitching, which is what the Mariners appear to potentially be doing.
All right, so again, that was BK on last week's Redbird Report, which you can listen to on 101 ESPN or via the 101 ESPN Dobbs Star Nerd Center's mobile app. So you saw him Reed Detmers. Detmers, by the way, he's 26 years old. He's got arbitration the next 2 seasons. He doesn't become a free agent until 2029 when he's a 29-year-old. He's having his best season. 2 years ago, he was atrocious. Last year, he was very good. Earlier in his career, he was decent. This is somebody that could probably step into your starting rotation and be solid for you for the next 3 seasons. It would cost you, to BK's point, perhaps one of your better catching prospects. Are you in the mindset right now, though, that you're okay giving up one of your young catchers to bring yourself more starting pitching stability? Like, are you in that mode right now?
Yes. Got too many damn catchers to begin with. You got 3 on your roster right now.
Assuming, of course, that is the price tag.
You've got 2 playing at the minor league level, different levels, that are big prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay with moving on. For pitching like that, yeah, sign me up.
What if it's more?
Well, you'd have to define more.
I think if the Angels really dangle Detmers out there on the starting rotate or on the trade market, I think they're going to get him a lot more. This is a guy that's got 2 more years of control.
You didn't ask me that first.
Well, I know I asked you that first. I asked you what I asked you first.
Yeah.
Now I'm up in the stakes, right? Like, let's say it is a prospect package of 3 guys. Bernal is the key piece.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to know what they're looking for apart from that. Like,
That's fair.
It's too.
You answer the question. You answer the question about where you're at.
Like, if they asked me for 2 other lower end prospect arms from the minor leagues, I'd have to look at my organization and figure out how close are they to making an impact, and when they do make an impact, will it be as much as the guy I'm acquiring?
Sure.
And if the answer to that is no, then I'm comfortable doing it. If I think there's a question mark about one of these guys that they want, these young players have a chance to eclipse what I'm acquiring right now by a lot, I probably have to pause and think about it a little bit.
No, that's fair.
I think I don't think that the Cardinals are in a position to trade away any arms. If they have to trade away a catcher and plus a couple of arms to get another pitcher back, I personally don't think that that's the route that they would be. Which one?
Well, we got a couple of Baez's in the system.
Yeah, well.
I'm just floating it out there.
So you essentially have both of those players, Soriano and Reed Detmers, for 2 more years. Because they had arbitration this year. They got 2 more years of arbitration, and then they are free agents. And they'll both be, I think Soriano will be 29, 28, 29, 30, and Reed will be 1 year younger than that. So it kind of depends on what you value or what you feel like you need in this moment. Because if you're going to move on from Jimmy Crooks or Bernal or Rodriguez or, hell, I don't know if you would move on from Herrera if that's what they wanted. But you do have a plethora of catchers at this moment. So which one would you feel comfortable moving on from and knowing that you're only going to have this pitcher for 2 more years guaranteed?
Yeah, quite honestly, I think my first pick, and this is going to sound crazy, I think I would part with Herrera first. And the reason being is, one, he obviously isn't the catcher of the future. He's catching a couple of times a week right now. He's fine. You're keeping him going. But his DH numbers don't really match true DH numbers around the league for impact bats. He gets on base quite a bit, and lately it's been slower. But I don't really have a position for this guy. So I would be inclined to move on from Herrera than hitching my wagon to one of the true catchers that I might have in my system, while then looking to identify DH within the system.
And I think Herrera was brought up because of the Emerson Hancock situation. If Seattle is interested in a right-handed bat, there's your fit, as opposed to going to the Angels for. I don't think the Angels are going to take Herrera. You know, I'm just explaining. I know you're not suggesting that, but I don't think the Angels are going to take
drafted him.
Herrera right now when they need to recoup prospects. They need to. I mean, they're all about the future.
Yeah, they're in a different spot.
Yes.
Would this shock you? Would this type of trade? I don't know what the team would be, but we brought up the Angels and we brought up the Mariners. Given what we think about this current team and where they are in the bigger picture, would this shock you if this happened at the deadline?
If the Cardinals did this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it would absolutely shock me. Yeah.
Do you think it would be a good move?
I don't think we'll know.
Guys, let me ask you this. Before you answer that, let's take one thing into consideration here. And the owners and the front office and the players will know more about this than we do. But if you only have 2 more years, if I'm the Cardinals, I'm actually not doing it because I don't even know if we're playing or how much we're playing next year. So that'll eat up a year, I believe is how it would work. I could be wrong.
I think the contract, I think it just puts it on pause. And I think. I don't think
the year I got locked out, I lost a year of my contract.
So you were 1 year down?
Yep.
Oh, well, that sucks.
So, again, I won't pretend to know Major League Baseball, but for me, for the NHL, when we lost a full season, you lost a year of your deal.
Wow.
So if that's the case, you're losing a year of the arbitration rights for this player. So now you're back into one last year. Now all of a sudden it becomes a rental.
Right, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Unless you're going to flip them.
Yeah.
But then why didn't you just keep your own guys then?
Yeah. Here's the other problem. Again, if Reed, and I kind of mentioned this before, if the Angels do dangle Reed Detmers on the market, the Cardinals are now competing with other teams that need pitching and not just, hey, we're going to be better for the future. No, we're going to try to win a World Series, and we're going to set us up for success. And those teams like the Dodgers, teams like the Yankees, teams like the Braves and Phillies, they don't give a flying fast lane about those prospects, and they'll just keep upping the ante.
Yeah.
And I think eventually it's like the auction, right? And you're like, I set my budget at $300, and I'm going to be true to my budget. And then some guy comes in with $350, and you're like, nope, I'm out. I think that's what's going to happen if Bloom gets in a pissing match for Detmers or any of these other guys. On the surface, does it make sense with what BK is saying? Yes, especially that last part about, hey, if it doesn't work out, you flip them at the deadline, in a year or two. Makes a lot of sense. I think BK brought up an interesting and creative scenario, but I do not think it is smart for the Cardinals to get into the trade market right now and start talking about prospect packages.
One last question for you. We sort of know which players are being talked about. We've talked about them for the longest time, probably even before the season started. Would there be one name on this roster that would shock you if they were traded?
One player on this Cardinals roster.
Yes, that maybe we haven't talked about, maybe we have, but it would genuinely shock you if they traded this person away this trade deadline.
Mason Wynn.
Yeah, Wynn, Walker, Weatherholt.
I don't see Walker. I'm
thinking like realistically, like you think they would not trade Jordan Walker, but like you mentioned Ivan Herrera. Would that shock you?
Depends what you're getting.
No, I don't think it would shock me.
Okay,
I would be like, whoa, but I don't think I'd be like, wow, I did not see this coming at all. For exactly what Jamie said, they may be looking at it like, where the hell is this guy going to play?
Like he's fine.
Yeah,
but like he doesn't excel in one particular category.
Right.
I think his problem is he doesn't fit what you said earlier, like the DH mold. Like he's a guy.
Oh, we thought Wilson Contreras didn't fit that mold.
Right. And Wilson is having a hell of a game.
I know.
Put that out there. But it's the fact that they don't have a catcher. They got 3 catchers and they don't have one real catcher.
Yeah.
They all are deficient in some area, whether it's at the plate, blocking the plate, throwing runners out. Like they all have levels of deficiency. So you're trying to mix and match and figure out the best way to get the most out of all 3 of these guys, and you're lacking in one area every time one of them is behind the plate, which is very frustrating.
Yeah. Going to be interesting.
I guess I'd be super shocked. Lisa put in here Alec Burleson.
I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked with that because he's done a real good job for you at first base. He's good offensively, good team guy. He's a leader. I feel like he's a guy that you want on this team as you make that journey moving forward for the next couple of years.
All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We got our Sports Six-Pack coming up. 314-399-9646 to the Air Comfort Service text line. Feel free to text in any questions you have. Again, part 1 of the Sports Six-Pack next. Gary, going tomorrow to Mentality. South County, that's the location I go to. I know that you a lot of times will go to the location out in Chesterfield, but we go for a multitude of reasons. If you're low on testosterone, you may not know it until you get with Mentality, have your blood panel read off to you. For Carrie and I, we were low on testosterone. You may not know you're low on testosterone. However, if you're starting to feel sluggish all the time, you don't get good sleep, you're in a bad mood, or maybe your mood is all over the place, you're just fatigued, you know that you've got more in the tank than what you're offering. Testosterone affects all kinds of things for us and guys. Again, energy, strength, whether or not you're still seeing any sort of gains inside the gym, whether or not you got the stabilized mood. So go to Mentality if you're feeling any of those symptoms. Tell them Carrie and Anthony sent you in there. And Carrie, I know for you start to feel pretty good pretty quickly.
It's been outstanding. It has helped me, get through my days. I'm not having that fatigue at the end of the day. I'm ready to go out and work out if I didn't get it in the morning. I'm ready to go coach my son if I have to do that in the evening. So it definitely helps prolong my energy throughout the day, and I feel great. So as you said, go down to Mentality, 2 great locations, one in South County, one in Chesterfield, or you can go online and get registered and get in there as soon as possible.
Yeah, lowtusa.com is where you can check everything out for yourself, or again, head to one of the 2 locations. Either way, set up an appointment. It's very easy. The program's easy to maintain. And within 60 days or so, for me, it was a lot less, you'll start to feel great, and you'll wonder why you didn't go to Mentality sooner. Again, tell them Carrie and Anthony sent you. It's Mentality.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
All right, time for the Sports Six-Packer in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Again, the Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. Marsh, go.
Question number 1.
All right, let's go to the Water Boy. What do you think of the Buffalo Bills nickel uniform? The helmet is the part that I'm not impressed with. So the Buffalo Bills unveiled some new uniforms today, and the entire helmet is blue, and it looks like the logo with that red stripe.
So
have you seen the jerseys?
The older logo?
No, like their actual logo, the Bill logo.
Hold on, let me
is
check
the
out.
helmet itself.
Okay.
And there's a red stripe, which is in the logo. It's on the helmet.
That's terrible.
That's awful.
It's so bad.
I'm seeing it now. Yeah, that's putrid.
Who the hell rubber stamped that one?
Wow.
Imagine
That guy or gal out of here.
Somebody got paid money to come up with that idea. An NFL team with all their billions paid somebody money to come up with that concept right there.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. The helmet is awful. The fact that you have to really, really kind of figure out what the hell's going on there, you missed your mark.
100%.
You should know right away. And if it's something cool or unique to the city that the whole, like the people know about, great. This is nothing. This is pretending you are the Buffalo Head. This is what you are. You're pretending you're the Buffalo. Tatonka.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yes.
What movie? Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner and...
Whitney Houston.
Nope, that's the bodyguard.
Is it the Wolves?
Dances Wolves.
Yes.
And he's trying to communicate with the Indians.
Yes.
Tatonka.
That's right.
Buffalo.
Yeah. I do remember that one.
That's terrible.
Also Waterworld. Yeah, it was a different movie.
It's a very different movie.
I don't know what. I mean, I like the
A
uniforms.
lot of water, Jamie.
I do like the uniforms.
What?
No, I like the uniforms, the helmets.
The grays?
Yeah, I'm
gray?
I think a gray uniform that's not a
it looks
road
like an
baseball
old
jersey
man
is so
outfit.
bad.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible. Gray on gray is terrible.
The gray with the blue, like I'm okay with
It
that.
looks arena football-y.
Oh, what are you saying?
I don't. Most of the
He
time,
looks like the Battlehawks.
Honestly,
kind of gimmicky.
honestly,
Come on, man.
the arena football teams have better unis than that.
You guys are shameful.
With all due respect.
Well, you can't say
And I
anything
mean,
you
with
want.
all due respect.
I mean, you can't say anything you want just because you said all due respect.
Yes, it does.
I think it kind of lets you legally. I think there's a loophole there.
It's in the Geneva Convention.
So the Bills posted this on Instagram. Resilient, gritty, blue collar. First comment, ass. No period, no punctuation, just flat out ass. That's all it needs to be said.
The best ever.
Yeah, so to answer the question, Marsh, hate it. So
See their
bad.
slogan? A blue-collar town that never backs down. We are the Nickel City. Are you? Is that what they're known for?
I guess.
They make nickels there?
I played up in Sudbury,
I don't know.
and that's supposed to be the nickel capital of the world. The big nickel. We have a huge nickel up there for nickel mining.
I thought that Buffalo was home of the Wings.
Yeah.
Buffalo Wings.
I don't know.
Huh.
I certainly have not seen a lot of buffalo itself roaming around upstate New York there.
I love when teams do that. Like, they have to have some sort of, like, reasoning behind certain things that they do with their uniforms. This means this. It's like a stripe, or something like this represents blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. Like,
Sweet.
You just made the jersey.
Yeah.
I do appreciate when there's little details that
Do you know why they do
kind of
this?
go back.
Okay. I just punched in. I go, why is Buffalo the Nickel City? Thinking there's some rich history there. Because an American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo, is featured on the back of the U.S. Indian head nickel coin minted from 1913.
There you go.
1938.
I don't know if that,
Why does that make you,
whatever.
because you're named Buffalo?
Yeah, I guess.
Also, you just claim everything with a buffalo on it?
That's kind of that's kind of the read I'm getting, Jamie.
Yeah.
So
That's weak.
so are the uniforms.
Very.
The uniforms are good. The helmets are.
You know what, Carey? I'll get you one.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Wear it every freaking day.
I won't wear it every day. But I'll wear it.
Nice gray for you.
I like gray.
Be like his mood.
Oh, dang.
Why? No, seriously.
Actually been in a good mood today.
Carey's got great,
That was unfair.
disposition about him.
It was uncalled for. Yes. Hurt people, hurt other people. I'm sorry. I mean tomorrow.
Question number 2.
All right, part-time Nebraska fan. Going back to the previous segment, if Alec Burleson was to be traded, would that be more or less shocking than the Brendan Donovan trade in the offseason?
I think it would be more shocking.
More shocking. I mean, I think we all knew that Brendan Donovan was going to be, they were going to move on from him because of what you could get in return and what you had waiting in the pipeline. If you traded Alec Burleson at the trade deadline, that'd be a shocker. I don't think it would be anybody else realistically that could be traded that you would be more shocked at.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jordan Walker, but I highly doubt that he would ever be moved.
Yeah.
Mason Wynn, if he were traded, that wouldn't be as shocking as if Burley was traded.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
Yeah. And I think the Donovan trade was less shocking because of the injury history for him, kind of up and down. Burley has been pretty good shape for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a little more shocking.
I'm with you guys, for sure. We kind of got a sense for. I mean, you guys said, I don't want to repeat what you guys just said, but yeah, I agree. I think the Burley trade would be way more shocking than Donovan, the offseason deal. All right, keep those questions rolling in. 314-399-9646. It's the Air Comfort Service text line. Keep those questions coming. We'll do part 2 of our Sports Six Pack next.
My friends over at Urban Chestnut just keep rolling out awesome beers, and a couple that I absolutely love. And I had a few on the weekend, not going to lie to you. The old Zwickle Light was fantastic. We're up having some fun with some friends and broke out the Zwickle Light and had to let them have a little taste of that. I told them it is a light beer, but it tastes like real beer. It's crisp, clean, refreshing, only 95 calories, 3.7 carbs. It really is awesome. They sell it in cans as well as bottles. You're going to love the Zwickle Light, the unofficial beer of St. Louis hockey. Let's not forget that. They also have a new one out, Squirrel Works, a hazy IPA. It's a smooth, hazy IPA that delivers bright tropical notes, and it's an easy, juicy finish. 6.6%, so you're looking to have yourself a good time. You can buy it in a 4-pack or the big single cans. You're going to love what Urban Chestnut has got going on over there. Make sure you pick up your Squirrel Works or your Zwickle Light. It's offered all around the city, including over there with my friends at Dirt Cheap. Always got great prices over there as well. For more information regarding Urban Chestnut or anything that they've got going on, whether it's events or specials or other beers that they're launching, visit them at urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com. Prost!
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals lose 2 of 3 to the Reds over the weekend, and now they'll take on the Chicago Cubs. The Cardinals are 1.5 games back of that final wild card spot, and now they have a date with the Cubbies. Tonight, first pitch is at 6:45. If you have a question you want to send our way, do so using the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We will do part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Time for the second part of the Sports Six-Pack here on 101 ESPN. 314-399-9646 at the Air Comfort Service text line with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Is Andrew Marsh with question 3.
Question number 3.
From the 402, does Jamie have any fond memories or funny/interesting stories from coaching the St. Charles Chill?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I've got a ton of them. I've told the one story a lot about acquiring a player at a gas station because we saw this large human with a hockey bag in the back of his pickup truck. And Kyle O'Kane was a player of mine. He's a local St. Louis guy. And I saw him talk to this guy. I go, hey, Kaner. I go, who is that? I forget the guy's name now, unfortunately. He's like, yeah, he just got cut from so-and-so. He's on his way back home till he finds a new team. I go, does he want to play tomorrow night? He said, yeah. I go, we're short, man. We got injuries. So I signed the guy. He was supposed to be some big, tough guy. Skating around with a dozen eggs in his pockets. Not one of them broke that night, I don't think.
Oh, boy.
I was like, okay, now I know why you're in your pickup truck on your way home. That was one. Then another guy, a player who remained nameless, almost got taken to jail in Tulsa, I believe is what it was. He speared a fan through the fencing. You know,
What?
Yeah, he took his stick and went... and tried to parade around with their liver on the end of his stick.
Oh, my goodness.
So then the cops came down to the locker room, and here I am now. Now, you guys think I'm in lawyer mode in here? You should have heard that crap. You should have heard that crap that night. I had to keep this guy out of jail. And,
Coach, I saw you once take down the mascot. I was just trying to play like you.
No, I did ask him, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I was just mad. I'm like, okay, well, can't do that. Can't do that. Remember trading for a player, and then with the coach again, we were playing in that game, and then after the game, the coach said, no, I've changed my mind, but I'll give you a different player. And I was like, okay, checked it out. Player wasn't bad. I was like, okay, kept him. So reverse trade into a new trade, and then we had like a flu bug hit the team in January or February. I honestly didn't have enough guys to suit up for the game. It was like 8 guys or 9 guys. So now I'm all over the place looking for warm bodies to just play this game. I end up calling up these guys from, I don't even know what league they were playing. I don't even know if it was a league or it was a beer league. I don't even know. One guy rolled in. He had a barrel. He had a big belly barrel. He was in worse shape than anybody in the building. I mean, you have a roll of nickels in his belly button. It was terrible. And so...
How do you do?
He barely made it through the first beer. I thought he was going to die.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so we had a few of those, and we had local guy, Brock Wilson, who son of Rick Wilson, former Blues player. Brock was a really good player. Played in the minors and played over in Europe and whatnot, but then he'd been retired for a few years, but he's always kept himself in great shape. So I gave him a call. I'm like, hey, Willie, feel like playing? So Brock Wilson was a guy that we would sign and cut. Not because he was bad, but I had to get back underneath my roster numbers and whatnot, manipulating things. And there was one guy we signed because one of our tough guys got hurt, and his name was Frank Littlejohn. Go to YouTube and YouTube this guy. We had a hard time getting him across the border, for one thing. Then we finally did, and then so I was basically doing the same thing. I was signing this guy every other week, and then I had to cut him and send him back to wherever, and then I'd sign him again. But he had been retired, too, for like a year or two. He steps in his very first game, and some player, I don't know, thought they were going to step up to him, and he absolutely beat the wheels off of this guy. I mean, it was like thump, 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 thump. The guy went down. I go, you can stay. You can stay.
I like this guy.
And here's the best one. JP Beilstein, who now runs all of the Car Shield hockey programs in town. They got the new Car Shield complex that's going in. I actually got 2 more, if you guys will allow me.
Yeah, of course, man.
This is a hell of a year.
Yeah.
So we're, again, short bodies. We had, I forget how many injuries that year. And JP, who was a pretty good player, really tough player when he played in the minors. And I forget where we were. I think we were in Allen, Texas at this time. And I signed JP to play. So he's my assistant coach, but I signed him to play that game. The thought was, he'll take a couple of shifts. We'll get in we'll meet the threshold of roster players, whatnot. And so his, JP Beilstein. Well, I signed James Beilstein. So the head of the league is like, who is this James Beilstein? I said, it's just a guy here locally, because you weren't allowed to be a coach and play. But I needed a guy. So he goes, about an hour later, James Wiley, he goes, Jamie, that's your assistant coach. I go, no, it isn't. I fired him. I fired him. He's not my coach anymore. I said he's got dreams of playing again. So I said, okay, well, you're fired.
Yeah.
He's like, Riv, we're not doing this. JP had gone out and taking warm up and everything. It's unreal.
Did
he couldn't play.
So did he go back to the bench?
Yeah, he came back, put his suit back on, and started to coach. I go, Jimmy had a change of heart. I hired him back. And the last one I have is our equipment manager, Mark Roof. So his dad, Terry Roof, was our equipment manager when I played with the Blues at the start of my career. And Mark was our assistant equipment guy. And the year Grant Fuhr started 78 games or whatever it was in a row, well, he wouldn't practice. So Roofer had played semi-pro hockey up in Canada and whatnot as a goalie. Mm-hmm. So Roofer would play goalie in practice all the time. And he was pretty good. It was fine. Well, this is that was 93, 94, 95. Well, we're in 2011 or 2012 now, and Roofer, not quite in game shape like he used to be. Well, that same stretch of games where everybody was sick, we only had one goalie. So I said to Roofer, I checked the rules. I could sign my equipment guy. So I signed him to be my backup goalie.
Wow.
So here he is, all dressed up with his pads, his pants, sharpening skates before the game, taking care of things. And then I did say to JP that night, I go, if we get ahead by a bunch of goals or we get down by a bunch of goals, I'm putting Roofer in.
Yeah.
I'm putting him in because he automatically becomes the oldest player to ever play in the league or whatever, as far as minor professional. We got up by a couple of goals, and I knew the other coach on the other side. I played against him a bunch, and I looked over and I go, hey, I'm putting my other goalie in. Let him know, I'm not embarrassing you. I'm just letting him have a moment. Yeah. So he starts laughing. He's like, go for it. So I look down the bench and go, Roofer. I go, get your crap on. You're going in.
Nice.
He's like, hey, what? I go, get your crap on. You're going in. And so Linus was our goalie.
Allmark?
No. Linus Lundqvist. Anyways, he sees me and he knows because I told him already. So I'm pulling him. So he's laughing and all the boys are banging on the boards. Roofer goes out there. Roofer's only 5'7", too. He's got all the old goalie gear on. So they win the face-off. One of their guys comes up around the blue line and takes an absolute clap bomb. Well, Roofer comes firing 30 feet out of his net to cover the angle and kick save.
Nice.
So he got to play. He got a save. But yeah, that league and that year, it was the Wild West. I probably have 30 other stories that I'm forgetting right now.
That's awesome.
You just cracked open Pandora's box there a little bit.
That was great. That was great. Marsh, up to you. You want to end on that one?
It's kind of hard to. We got a couple questions. Why don't we do one more?
All right.
We'll do at least.
We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more.
Question number 4.
All right, from the 314, and this is a little bit more of a serious question.
Uh-oh.
So maybe we shouldn't do it, but I'm going to read it anyways. From the 314, would it be a slap in the face to Robert Thomas if he isn't the new captain of the Blues?
A slap in the face.
Have to ask him.
Have to ask him,
It's a
yeah.
heavy comment. I don't know if it would be or not. I'm sure as a competitive guy, I'm sure Robert Thomas feels like he's the next man up for the C, but I don't know. We'd have to ask Robert that question. It seems like right now he wants to be that guy.
I would say this. Totally understand the question. Other people probably have thought about it as well. But I do think we as fans, I'm just speaking generally, we as fans tend to think that we know how a player is going to feel about certain things. And we are often way wrong. And it's usually in free agents. Like, why would he sign here? Why would he, or not here in St. Louis, but like, why would he sign with that team? Why would he sign with this team? What are they doing? Why would they just do such and such? You have no idea what that player is thinking, or the conversations he's had with his family. Like, so I wouldn't assume anything when it comes to the way Robert Thomas feels or doesn't feel about the C.
I learned a long time ago. I'm not going to speak for other people.
There you go. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Carey tried to do that one time. I remember the whole city.
That went bad.
That did not work.
By the way,
got over it.
We got a text from 636. The Gauntlet is the lamest segment on all sports talk radio. Stupid questions, nobody knows the answers, and no one cares. It's a filler segment. I would recommend shortening your hours to 2 to 5 p.m.
So, tell me you heard him.
I mean, the Gauntlet's at 4, so 2 to 5.
Yeah, forget it. I'll leave now.
Yeah, 2 to 5. I don't think you.
Well, that's what he wants. He wants less of us. So we'll put
at 5 o'clock.
Click the national button. We're out of here. Let's go, boys.
Okay.
Shorten it by a full hour just to get rid of the Gauntlet?
The Gauntlet's at 4.
The Gauntlet would stay.
It's only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I wonder what we do. Do we go to dead air for 15 minutes then and just come back on?
Just for this one person?
Well, this person apparently speaks for all of St. Louis.
But he's saying we should go to 2 to
I don't think he understands how it works.
I think he's saying that we have
the math ain't mathin'.
I think what he's saying is that he thinks we have at least one full crap hour every show. So take the crap hour. Don't talk about those crap things and the Gauntlet included. And we'll just do 3 hours of radio, but our best radio, Anthony.
And get off at 5?
Yeah. That was nice. That was nice that he suggested we have 3 great hours. Thank you, Texter.
It really is quite a compliment.
It certainly is.
Yeah. If you want to play in the Gauntlet today,
you can always text in 314-399-9646, Air Comfort Service text line. Just text in the word Gauntlet.
Yeah, and we'll see if we played or not.
Yeah. All right. Read an article today about James Franklin, now the Virginia Tech head coach, who obviously was let go from Penn State. Much bigger discussion than just James Franklin. But I want to ask you guys how certain programs, when they win, how they slowly decay. Teams, professional teams, same deal. Like, what is there a common theme? We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN.
Are you planning a kitchen upgrade, but maybe you're too stressed about choosing the wrong colors, maybe picking a sink style that you think is great, maybe it doesn't, you're not sure, or you're forgetting how lighting changes the stone's look on your countertop? Please avoid countertop regret. Don't risk expensive mistakes. Get expert guidance from a local team that has been trusted for over 20 years. That is E&B Granite. They are your only place to go to when it comes time to pick out your countertops. E&B Granite is your complete source for premium stone countertops. They got granite, quartz, marble, all the good ones they've got right there for you. Designer cabinets and flooring, and they've got styles and colors and patterns for everyone. No matter what your likes are, they've got you covered. They got a massive selection, too. Just visit the St. Louis showroom. Handpick your specific slab from one of the largest in-stock stone inventories in the Midwest. I've told you guys before, you walk into the back of the warehouse, and they're all just sitting there. You can walk the aisles. You can shine the light on it. You can see exactly what that pattern is going to look like. And then the in-house design staff does a wonderful job of taking care of all of the things that you need. And the The workers do a fantastic job of the installation. You're going to love your experience with E&B Granite. So please visit the showroom located at 6135 Manchester Avenue in St. Louis. You can call and get a free quote. That number's 314-645-9300, or you can experiment with your layout instantly using the online kitchen visualizer at enbgranite.com. So again, visit enbgranite.com.
So I was reading an article at The Athletic about James Franklin and changing schools, obviously, after he was let go by Penn State. And it was more about organizational leadership, self-scouting, and also how winning programs slowly decay. And the headline was asking, what has James Franklin learned after all his years at Penn State? Carey and I thought he had been there for about 4 years. He had been there for about 42.
Yeah, it was a long time.
42, huh?
About 42. His answer was interesting because it wasn't I was doing everything wrong, obviously. Instead, his answer is I drifted away from things that made me successful. And I wonder, guys, as you guys are former athletes, you guys have also coached. You know, Franklin believed that his system always worked. He believes that he stopped executing, though, his own system. How difficult is it to know that you've got a winning formula, but also league trends, players that maybe grow complacent, maybe you have your own complacency, and not feel like you have got to always change things up so you don't lose a locker room, or you think you're going to fall behind the league because the league is caught up? Mm-hmm. How difficult is that, either as a coach, Carey, you coached in football, Jamie in hockey, or as a player, not to become complacent and then also not break things at work?
I think as a coach, and you often see this from coaches that are fired and they get another opportunity, I think oftentimes there are a lot of voices, and you try to listen to as many voices as possible. Your assistants, your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator, all of the coaches that are bringing and putting their input into whatever game plan you have. And as a head coach, you want to be approachable with other ideas other than your own. And then if it doesn't work, most coaches go back to the mindset of, well, hell, if I'm going to get fired, I'm going to get fired doing what I want to do.
Right.
and I appreciate all of your input, but I'm going to do what the hell I want to do, because at the end of the day,
it's on me.
Wins and losses go on my record, not an assistant coach's, not a D-line coach, a special teams coach. It goes on the head coach. So at some point, you have to have conviction in what you believe in. And if someone is bringing you another idea or another approach in how to handle something, if you're convicted in it and you are willing to listen and go that route, then sure, then that can be part of your idea as well, or your identity. But I think what you're saying about James Franklin, and what I think most coaches feel, especially after they are fired from one place, I'm going to do it my way, and it's going to either work my way or it's not. But I'm not going to, kind of defer from that mindset. I'm just going to do what I think is best for our program.
Yeah, so my thought process as a head coach or even a business owner or whatever the case may be is going into each and every season or every fiscal year, I have very specific things that I want to accomplish in that role. And then I have specific details as to how I'm going to get from A to B, B to C, C to D, and so on and so on and so on. So I create my own blueprint, per se, as to what this is going to look like for the next year moving forward. I evaluate the staff or talent, depending on which job you're talking about, see where the strengths are of the staff, the strengths are of the players, the weaknesses, all of these things as I'm correlating coaching and being in business together. And you see where you're deficient as a team, or you see where you're deficient in a business standpoint, where you lost money or where you lost games. All these things are parallels. And then I usually have a very small circle of friends. Most of the time, one or two people that are outside of what I'm doing. So somebody who's not involved with the team whatsoever, who I respect their point of views tremendously, or a business person who's very successful in their own right, running something different. Maybe something they do can be incorporated into what I'm doing, or I can learn. Maybe they've made these mistakes before, and they can now teach me not to make the same mistakes again. Then I move on to the next layer, which would be the 2 or 3 members of my team or my staff on the business side or the coaching side who may have new ideas. Here's what we're planning on doing. What are your ideas? And let's see if they've got something. And if there's something that sparks my interest a little bit or gets the hamster running a little bit, I go, okay, I like this. How can we incorporate this? But make no mistake, from the very beginning, everything is mapped out. I've done all of the steps that I believe in. That's my process to put together something successful. Now, if something you add can be implemented to it, then we'll do it. I'm not closed off to that. But at the same time, like Carey said, it has to live and die almost with you, because if there's failure, they're not looking to your 4th or 5th or 6th layer of staff or coaching staff or business staff.
Right.
They're looking right at you.
Yeah, and it's not a mark of a strong leader to turn around and say, well, I delegated all this work, and this guy was actually in charge of such and such. You're gonna look like, but you don't really have control.
I do believe in head coaches or business owners or bosses. I do believe in specifically giving certain higher ups specific tasks. Give them a problem that the company or the team is having, and have no opinion on it whatsoever as the head coach or the boss. Let them go do the research, put together what they think is a solution, because sometimes that person who's sitting beside you is looking at it in a very different way than you are. Because I'm already going to have my preconceived notion as to what I think the problem is and what the solution is.
Right.
But let's see if Carey has a different opinion. Let's see if you have a different opinion. And then I can look at it and go, you know what? Either that works or it doesn't work, but it's a different point of view on that. And that's where, for me, you have to be completely accepting then of the opinions. And then there are some times you got to give the staff, you got to give the employees their victories. Even though you think what you might be doing is better, if it's really not a huge thing, sometimes it's better for the morale of the group to have people who are invested into what they're doing, whether it's a coach or someone who works for you, in order to continue to move the ball forward with both entities.
Absolutely. Going back to the James Franklin article, Franklin admitted that Penn State slowly lost its edge, not because the players became lazy, not because the coaches stopped caring, but because everyone started to believe that success was permanent. His quote is, "What took more than a decade to build can fall apart in 3 weeks." And it really is remarkable. And I think he's right. He's describing success as something that must be recreated, if not daily, with a year, within a year, and it's almost like you have to view things year by year. It kind of reminds me of Nick Saban's process or the way that Bill Walsh had his own.
I was just thinking about
Bill
Joe
Walsh,
Montana.
Joe Montana,
Walsh,
yes. Belichick obviously had his. Pat Riley has always talked about the disease of me. When you start to have success and then guys in the locker room start to worry about, well, why am I not being paid more? Where's my contract? Where's my recognition? The disease of me. So it was really a fascinating look. And maybe the end at Penn State was just inevitable. It was going to happen. But I do think it's a fascinating look to kind of say, all right, James Franklin's in a new spot. What did he learn at Penn State that he can maybe do better at Virginia Tech, despite the fact that he had a lot of success at Penn State?
Yeah, complacency. Don't become complacent. And don't think that it's going to just happen just because you showed up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, that's Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Anthony Stalter. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We've got the Gauntlet next.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
402, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. Time for the Gauntlet. We got Kyle on the line. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how we doing?
Doing great, man. Appreciate you playing. Thank you for joining us and listening. Would you like to take on Marsh, Carey, Jamie, or me in round 1 of the Gauntlet?
I'll go with Marshy.
All right, Andrew Marsh getting selected. Here we go. So, Kyle, this is what we're going to do. You're going to tell Marsh to spin the wheel, then we'll kick him out of here, and he'll head into the cone of silence.
Sounds good. Go ahead and spin that wheel.
All right, the wheel has been spun. Marsh, going to take off his headsets and head to the Cone of Silence. Kyle, is there a certain category you're hoping for today?
I know you're not supposed to hope for anything, but we'll go ahead and hope for random.
Okay, the wheel is done spinning.
Interesting.
What do we have, guys?
We've got random.
Oh,
Been
wow.
calling
Okay.
been calling their their category, their topic, what they want.
There
Been
you
happening
go.
Pretty frequently
All right,
around these parts.
Kyle, you got random. That's what you're hoping for, right?
It seemed to be the theme last week. Like Carey just said, it seems like the wheel's been good to people lately.
Yeah.
We'll
find out.
Find out is right. All right, so you got 4 random questions. Each one is worth 2 points. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Romeo and Juliet was among Shakespeare's most popular plays during his lifetime and, along with Hamlet, is one of his most frequently performed. What country does Romeo and Juliet take place in?
Ooh. Oh. We'll go ahead and take the options.
Italy, France, Greece.
I'm going to go with France. Final answer.
All right, Kyle, question 2. Name the Apollo mission that successfully put a man on the moon for the first time in human history.
13. Final answer.
Question number 3. What is the longest running Broadway show ever?
We'll take the options.
Is it The Lion King, Chicago, or Phantom of the Opera?
Phantom of the Opera. Final answer.
Final question. What is the name of the festival held yearly in Chicago's Grant Park?
Lollapalooza. Final answer.
I'm Ron Burgundy. All right, Kyle. We'll get Marsh back in from the Cone of Silence. Kyle, how you feeling?
50-50.
50-50. All right. Marsh is walking back in from the Cone of Silence. He's coming back into the studio right now. And he'll pop on his headset here, and we'll see how Marsh fares. Marsh, how's the Cone of Silence?
Oh, it was good. It's a good time.
Good times, great oldies. That's what you're saying.
Correct, Anthony.
All right, good.
Yep.
Your category today is random.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Pack a lunch.
Question 1. Romeo and Juliet was among Shakespeare's most popular plays during his lifetime and, along with Hamlet, is one of his most frequently performed. What country does Romeo and Juliet take place in?
What country? I believe it's Italy. There is a movie called Letters to Juliet, and I think that takes place in Italy. So I would assume that's where that entire story took place. So I'll say Italy. Final answer.
Question 2. Name the Apollo mission that successfully put a man on the moon for the first time in human history.
Oh, man. These are always confusing to me.
Is it the red or the white?
I don't know. Apollo 11? Sure. Final answer.
Question number 3. What is the longest running Broadway show ever?
Longest running Broadway show ever. Ooh. Phantom of the Opera comes to mind. Wicked comes to mind. Ever, you say? There might be one that I'm missing, so why don't we use the options?
Is it The Lion King, Chicago, Phantom of the Opera?
Oh. Okay, I don't think it's The Lion King. Chicago or Phantom of the Opera? I feel like it could be Chicago, but because I already said Phantom of the Opera, I have to stick with that one. I'll say Phantom of the Opera. Final answer.
Final question. What is the name of the festival held yearly in Chicago's Grant Park?
What festival is held at Grant Park? I believe that is that Lollapalooza? Yeah, I'll go Lollapalooza. Final answer.
All right, Marsh, Kyle, Gauntlet, random today. Let's start right there. What is the name of the festival held yearly in Chicago's Grant Park? We just heard Marsh say Lollapalooza. Kyle also said Lollapalooza. Correct answer is...
It is indeed Lollapalooza.
Neither of you needed the options. Nice job, guys. 2-2.
Nice.
What is the longest running Broadway show ever? Marsh said The Phantom of the Opera. Kyle said The Phantom of the Opera. Correct answer is...
The Phantom of the Opera.
Say it.
Both of you needed the options. We got a 3-3 tie. Let's go to question 1. Romeo and Juliet was among Shakespeare's most popular plays during his lifetime and, along with Hamlet, is one of the most frequently performed. What country does Romeo and Juliet take place in? Marsh said Italy. Kyle said France. Correct answer is...
It is, in fact, Italy.
And Marsh didn't need the options. So Marsh now takes a 2-point lead over Kyle. Comes down to this. Or does it? Name the Apollo mission that successfully put a man on the moon for the first time in human history. Without the options, Marsh said, I don't know, Apollo 11? Sure, that sounds good. He went with Apollo 11. Kyle, without the options, said Apollo 13. It's Apollo 13. We got a walk-off. If it's Apollo 11 or 12, which were the other options, Marsh wins today. So, Carey, which mission was it?
Apollo 11.
Kyle.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Not today.
Kyle, he got you today 7-3. Marsh was on one. Sorry, man.
Good job, Kyle.
Good job, Kyle.
Just want to say hi to Brooks, Nelly, and Kendall, wife and 2 kids that are listening at home.
Absolutely. There you go. All right. Hello.
Yeah,
thanks for listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, tell your kids to tell more friends to listen.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thanks, Kyle.
We'll see you.
Bye.
Nice job there, Marsh.
Thank you.
Nice
His
job.
wife and his kids are listening.
Yeah.
And you got to do that.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Of course he is.
He was super excited.
Uh-huh.
And then you just
Mowed
ripped his
him
soul
down.
out.
7. 7 is the number.
Apollo 13
That was the unsuccessful.
was when they went around the moon.
Yeah.
I think there's a movie, Apollo 13. It's like it's a scary movie.
It can be.
It can be, yeah.
Can be.
Or maybe
Yeah.
it's a different one I'm thinking of.
Could be, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks and
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon in that one, too.
Kevin Bacon was in that one. Yeah, Kevin Bacon he was the one that replaced Gary Sinise.
That's because he lost his legs.
That's a different, totally different.
Same guy, okay?
What are we talking about, man?
It's true. Forrest Gump did go. Did not take his friend.
Come on, man.
Are you surprised?
Captain Dan.
Are you surprised that Forrest never went to the moon?
Well, he did.
He kind of did.
Well,
He just called himself Tom.
you know what I'm saying, though? Like in
Or the
Forrest
real guy
Gump,
who did
he
it.
did all those different things, but he never did go to the moon.
I mean, how much more do you want the guy to do? Like, holy crap, his whole life was full of, like, these milestones, Marshy.
Not that one.
The Bubba Gump Shrimp Company,
Yeah.
still thriving.
Ping pong.
Didn't do
number
enough
one
for
in the
you.
world.
Didn't go to the moon.
Fought in Vietnam. Hero. Purple Heart.
Did a lot.
He certainly did. Yeah. I don't know if he got a Purple Heart.
He did meet the president, though.
He did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta pay.
I think you just said you're going to pee. All right. Either way, Marsh, nice job there, kid.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Could St. Louis realistically support an NBA team? Got that question last week in the Sports Six Pack. We'll dive into it more next on 101 ESPN. This is Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Last week, we got a question in the Sports Six-Pack about whether or not St. Louis could realistically support an NBA team. Or maybe it was just, would you guys want to see an NBA team or something like that? So this is Kara Spencer, mayor of St. Louis, on TMA this morning on her qualms with the Blues and a potential NBA team. This is what she had to say.
In any good negotiation, you have to have both sides represented. And I did not feel like the city was well representing their financial interest in that particular deal. But do I support the Blues? Absolutely. They have huge returns for the city. I think the taxpayers needed to buy the Jumbotron and that sort of thing? I really didn't. And that's why I was fighting on that. But look, I have to give the Blues credit for fighting for what they believed was right, what they wanted, their best financial interests. We still have a great relationship. We're working right now on some traffic calming and other things around the stadium to make sure that the visitor experience there matches what the quality of the team and our city deserves. What's funny is I always thought in my dream world that stadium could serve a dual purpose. At the time when we were looking at those investments, I thought, well, why can't we rethink this whole stadium experience and consider an NBA here as well? So absolutely something that's on the radar, something that would be, I think, a great benefit to St. Louisans, and so keeping my ears to the ground.
So, Jamie, I know you heard this, and I know that it kind of enticed you to put this segment on the rundown, because I think you've got kind of several different takes on whether or not St. Louis could actually have an NBA team, and not just from a fan standpoint, obviously a fan standpoint for sure, but you're looking at it from a different way.
Well, there's a few different things to unpack from that. Is just that the mayor herself said that she didn't approve, or she was on the side of the people when it came for the enterprise funding using taxpayer dollars. She basically said, I didn't see a need for a new Jumbotron, I didn't see a need for all this. Mm-hmm. But then in the same breath talks about how wanting to increase the fan experience, so a little bit of politics going on there. But then if we isolate those comments, if she had an issue with funding the Blues for a Jumbotron, what do you think her impressions would be about an NBA team wanting to come in and completely revamp Enterprise, because they're going to need a state-of-the-art facility down there as well? I think she'd be fine with it if somebody else foot the bill. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's just cut around all the crap right there. There's a lot of political tape that is going to be going on around here. You can't say you don't want to support one thing, but you are supporting it, and then you can't say we bring in another entity. We'd love to do that, make a multi-purpose or multi-team facility, but right now there's only one locker room, one weight room, one medical area set up for the Blues. Now, I have played on some teams in Boston. The Celtics shared the weight room with us, so one locker room was on one side, we were on the other side. It wasn't great. And the setup at the TD Garden is not great for either the Celtics or the Bruins. So there'd be a tremendous amount of money that goes into that. So again, taxpayers would be kind of asked to support bringing this in. No, it's great. Look at what it can do for downtown. Totally agree with that. Mm-hmm. Second part for me is, I'm not going to speak for the Blues. I'm just speaking as a businessman. There are only so many advertising dollars that go around in the city the size of St. Louis. It's not New York City. It's not L.A. It's not like some of these other cities just have Chicago. Certainly, the bigger markets have the ability to do both. The corporations that are around there are enough. Right now, with St. Louis City SC, the Cardinals with the Blues, I think there would be some cannibalization of advertising dollars. Mm. Now, one could get creative and try to form some kind of a partnership with the NBA team if you're the Blues, but what's your appetite to do that, knowing that you're in some areas going to be sacrificing some of the dollars that you need so desperately, especially with the salary cap going up. Mm-hmm. So from a sports standpoint alone, yeah, I would love bringing the NBA. I think it'd be great. There's a ton of basketball fans. Carey be season ticket holder. But I just think there's some logistics that go behind it that might be problematic.
So I think when she said that, using the city's money for a new jumbotron, she was not for that. But if there was another team in that arena that they were both sharing, I think that does make more sense because there are going to be more jobs created by having another franchise, another organization, another sport added to that. If
we're talking about a jumbotron, yeah.
Yes.
But if we're talking about another $100 million to try and expand the enterprise,
I think what she was saying is that there's more to be gained if there were two teams there as opposed to just one team there.
It's a good assumption.
That's what I mean. That's kind of what my ears heard. So I don't think that. I think she would be more willing if an NBA franchise was on the horizon. They were here. Yeah, heck yeah, we're gonna make this the best facility, the best arena that we can have because we have two teams in this arena night after night. So I think that would be more feasible in her eyes than just for the Blues right now. That's how I heard it.
That's fine, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be taxpayers' money.
Yes, but I think she can sell it. I think she feels that, and I don't want to speak for her. I've never met Kara Spencer in my life. But I think that what she's saying is I can sell it better than just saying we're going to spend X amount of dollars for this jumbotron. We're going to spend X amount of dollars, and we got a basketball team and a hockey team, and there's more dollars. I think there are fans, I know that there are fans that do not watch the St. Louis Blues here in St. Louis. But they would definitely go watch an NBA team here in St. Louis. So there's money out there that is not being tapped into. So I don't
know about corporate dollars.
Maybe not. I don't know about corporate dollars either. But there are fans that don't watch hockey at all.
I agree.
That would definitely go watch an NBA game, on a nightly basis if St. Louis had an NBA
though,
team
to sell your bulk of season tickets because that's really what
I think there
get
are
your
as well.
guaranteed money.
I think there are as well.
You got to get your 65 to 70% season ticket holders. So that every year is just rollover revenue for you.
I believe that I know a lot of NBA fans that don't watch hockey and don't think about hockey.
But they'd be like people that commit to season tickets.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't claim to know. I'm just saying that right now you're living in a city that the Blues did very well attendance-wise last year. All things considered, because they did not have the best season, as we know, they didn't make the playoffs. Cardinals had a really rough season the year before with attendance. Energy Park, or whatever it's called now, St. Louis City Park.
Energizer.
Is it Energizer? I didn't know if it changed yet. But they're seeing some games now that aren't as populated as they once were before. I just worry that whether it's the Blues cannibalizing the NBA team, the NBA cannibalizing the Blues, like whatever the case is, I just don't know. I could be 1,000% wrong. Don't claim to know how the support would be here locally, but I just feel like it would be a lot.
I think the next question for me would be, what does the team look like? I think that initial excitement for an NBA franchise would be there, but to your point about the city soccer team, now they've been playing a lot better as of recently. However, if the NBA team is not competitive, and I would assume they'd be in the Western Conference, how long would that last if you're not making the playoffs on a consistent basis right out of the gate?
Yeah, well, it'd certainly be tough, and I think that speaks to Jamie's point about the corporate advertising dollars maybe not being there. I mean, we certainly know a little bit about that, being in radio and how important advertising sales are, and it can be up and down. Sometimes you can have a company that is all in for a long time. Sometimes it's just 1 month or 3 months, not knowing whether or not those advertising dollars would be there to support fans also not showing up if the team isn't good. So that's certainly
if you don't
something.
have a star player, and we can use the NFL as a comparable here, but we really can't because the NFL had 8 home games at the time, 8 home games a year. And we all know that the NFL is getting the corporate dollars. And a team in St. Louis can get corporate dollars from places that are out of state, they're from different cities, because the NFL is such a wide span, like the eyeballs on the NFL.
Sure.
Whereas basketball, I think, what do they play, 80 games, 82 games?
82.
82 games a year, same as the Blues. Well, Blues will be 84 this year. I just think that's asking your fan base for a lot. 162 games for the Cardinals, that is half on the road, so 81 games on the road. You're asking for 80-some games here locally would be 42 and 40, right?
42 and 41.
So you're at 83 games you're asking to sell out Enterprise Center.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't know.
We do get a text from the 636. Another thing to keep in mind is there is a possibility that the Cardinals front office is going to ask for voter tax dollars to do the renovations they are saying needs to be done at Busch. So residents are not going to want to fund two different teams at the same time. I don't know how, like, in terms of this NBA team potentially coming to St. Louis, I don't know what that time frame looks like. I can't imagine it being within the next 4 to 5 years, right?
Well,
Don't we think it'd be
depending on what
longer
happens
than
in
that?
Portland, because right now apparently Portland has a terrible deal with the city. They're fighting. There's lawsuits going back and forth, and they need upgrades to their stadium or their arena. So I don't know how quickly that could turn around. It could be as quick as the next couple of years, from what I'm understanding.
All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter, and Andrew Marsh has got what's trending for you next. You know, Jamie, whether it is our text line or you run into somebody or I run into somebody, I love when somebody shares that they called Stewie at on his personal cell phone number, 314-324-4440, and had the same or similar experience that you and I did when we called him. Whether you're looking to purchase a home, you don't know if now's a good time, the rates, you want to maybe be more attractive to a seller, have a better offer, call Stewie. If you want to secure a loan for whatever you might be doing, maybe take some cash out, I don't know, whatever you're doing financially, and you need a loan, and you want it done right, and you want to make sure that you get the necessary money out, call Stewie.
Yeah, he's the best in the business, and you might currently have a lender that you're working with or that you've been referred to by a real estate agent. Just call and get a second opinion. We just heard Stewie talk about it last week, how somebody got right near the date to closing and they couldn't get the proper funding, and then everything was kind of falling apart. They took 2 minutes, gave Stewie a call, and he was able to help them. I believe he said they closed in 8 days, too. So if you're having an issue or if you just want to make sure you call the right person, call Stewie. Again, that number's 314-324-4440. You can call him, text him, day, night, weekend. And if you can't remember anything that we just said or that number, what can you do?
Google the bagel loan.
NMLS number 226715.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals look to pick up a win tonight against the Chicago Cubs. The Cards sit 1.5 games back of that final wild card spot. 6:45 first pitch tonight from Busch Stadium. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, we love bringing up movies, TV shows. We love the references. Today, a trailer dropped for a new show, a new series called Dugout Dads. It will premiere August 26th on YouTube, and it is comprised of the cast of The Sandlot.
Really?
So they are all coming back together to do this show. It will also include Danielle Fishel, who is Topanga from Boy Meets World. So this show has the guys from The Sandlot, The Great Hambino. All these different guys will be in this TV show. I don't know if they're going by their character names from The Sandlot. I'm not too sure, but they're... From what I gathered from the trailer, it seems like they have the same type of personalities and whatnot.
Is it like a scripted show? Is it like it's not a reality show?
No, it is a scripted TV series.
Okay, I was wondering if there was like a reality show where they're kind of reliving some of these things, but it doesn't seem to be that way.
Nope, it's like an actual show, and it's about the players that we grew up, loving these kids who played baseball at the Sandlot. They are now dads for their kids' baseball team, and the dynamic between being a father and trying to coach and deal with other parents within the realm of youth baseball.
Oh, I think it's gonna be great,
and it's funny. It's a comedy series.
I think there's more than enough. More than enough to work with there content-wise. You guys have coached youth sports.
Oh, yeah.
You guys know all about it. I'm in it right now. And as enjoyable as it can be, it can also be interesting to deal with certain things, whether it's opposing coaches or opposing players or parents on either side. Like, there's more than enough material there. And the fact that you've got it as the backdrop of the guys from, like, the Sandlot, anybody from our era is gonna enjoy it, I'm sure. If it's done well.
He had me at Topanga. I'm locked in.
Why is that,
Boy Meets World and the Sandlot combining?
No. He had me at Topanga. Yeah. That's when he.
You like her work, do you?
I did, man. Yeah,
you did.
Boy Meets World, had a crush, man, back in the day. Yeah. That's all he had to say. I'll tune in. Help them Sandlot guys. I mean, it's cool that they're there too.
Yeah, I'm sure they're great too.
The plot per deadline is in Dugout Dads when an idealistic dad, Patrick Renna, who is the Great Hambino, volunteers to coach his kids' Little League team. He discovers that the most unruly players on the field aren't the 10-year-olds. They're the other coaches, parents, and sometimes himself. Throughout the season, Coach Patrick finds himself constantly at odds with his own advice to the kids. Baseball is supposed to be fun.
That's going to be good.
I agree.
I think that's going to be good.
I hope some parents watch it and see themselves.
They won't.
Like, that guy.
Yep.
That guy's a jerk.
They'll watch it.
They may watch Dad, at my games.
Yep.
What? I don't do that. No, that's exactly what you did last game.
Mm. Jim's right.
I don't remember I had a cooler full of beer.
Clearly. I was at a basketball game. It was a parent it was like a indoor track upstairs, and this parent, I guess he was maybe forced to sit there. maybe by his family, maybe not. But I could tell halfway through that game, maybe a quarter way through that game, why that man was all the way up there, away from everybody. He was stomping, pacing back and forth. I'm like, man, these kids are like 12. Hey, they might have been 10 at the time, brother.
My favorite, by far, I've seen a lot of stuff in my years. My favorite, by far, was a couple of years ago. Won't go any deeper in case, because it's local here. I won't go names or teams or whatever. There was a goalie, plays on this team. And the dad used to stand right behind the net where his kid is playing goalie. And every time this kid made a bad save or didn't save the puck, he turned and looked at his dad right away.
Ooh.
And the dad would be like disgusted with him. And I'm like, or he'd be trying to coach him. The game is like the play's at the other end and he's banging on the glass and he's telling him like to get your hand up and get the blocker ready. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
I call timeout.
Well, I wasn't coaching.
No, like when I've had parents coaching, like I've had kids go to the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he can go with you. How about that? You can coach him in the car on the way home.
I just felt bad for the kid because here he is. As the game went on, he got worse. And I know exactly why. Yeah. The anxiety was through the roof for this kid.
It's rough, man. Like some of these parents.
Get this dad out of here. Eventually, the association where he played made it so he couldn't be down there anymore. But then the kid was just looking everywhere for him.
You know, that is, I think, the worst case scenario. There are parents, though, where I've seen it, and I think I fall into this line, too, if I'm being completely honest, where you want to help your kid so badly, and it's like, Jamie, as you say, you get the answers to the test, right? And I've had to tell myself, like, dude, they have to learn, they have to explore, right? Like, yes, there's a way to do it, and yes, you may have the right way to do it, but for them, their brains are still developing. They have, when a kid sits down to play with blocks and stuff like that, we're not like, hey, you got to do it this way.
You got to build the Empire State Building.
You got to do it this way. Your foundation's weak. This is ridiculous. I'm not. No kid of mine.
The pitch on your roof is wrong. You're going to hold water up there.
Let the kid build the blocks however they want to. But in sports, we try to. Hey, well, you got to do this. You got to do this. And I've seen parents that I've coached with. They're great parents. Great parents. They're not helicopter parents. They're not doing too much. Not yelling at the kid. They're not whatever. And the kid still looks over. And there are times where I'll say, "Hey, don't you look over?
Can't help you.
Don't look over. Don't look over. You know what you're doing. Even if they don't, like you know what you're doing. Your game.
Yeah.
And I have to remind myself if I'm coaching that way for another kid, I got to do it with mine too.
Yeah.
And it's so hard.
It's hard when you're the coach.
It's so hard.
That was my biggest dilemma.
Yes, I start with that.
I want to let my kids figure it out. I want to let them be creative and play the sport. But at the same time, as their coach, I have to coach them. But then subconsciously, I'm watching them more often and I'm finding their flaws quicker because I'm their father. Yes. And that was a push and pull internally with coaching my boys. It's tough because you want to let them be just like the other kids. Go be creative. Go make mistakes and learn from them.
For sure.
But it was like you got this like two voices in your head.
100%.
And only because you care.
Exactly.
And for me, it was like I had no dreams of them getting scholarships and all this stuff. They earn what they get is what my mentality was. But at the same time, I say if you're going to play competitive, meaning like AAA hockey, then I am going to coach you because you're at a level where you're good enough to be. It's not just recreational. It is, but it isn't.
Right.
So it was tough.
Yeah, I struggle with that too. Like the dad and the coach.
I think for the parents that are coaching, like most leagues will allow you to coach. Like if you're that dedicated to standing behind the glass,
those leagues are dying for you.
You can sign up and be a coach.
You can put your name in the hat.
You can put your name in the hat to coach. Like nobody's gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Like they as you said, they're always looking for more coaches, and it's important. Like it is vital. If you want to be a part of it, be a part of it. But if you don't take what I would tell my parents. I love my parents. And the parents that I coach the kids for, they still stay in contact with me to this day. But I'm telling you, I'm his coach. You're not. You're his mother. You're his father. And this goes for extended family, so you should let them know as well when they come to the game. We don't do yelling on the field to your child. That's not your job. You got plenty of opportunities. I'm always looking for volunteers. If you want to stand your ass out here in the middle of the summer when it's 95 degrees, come coach. But you don't get to coach on game day.
Yeah.
You don't. And if you have a problem with it, I'm fine with it. You can take your child and you can go where you need to go. But we don't do that. So make sure Uncle Johnny knows, Aunt Kay understands.
Yes.
Because I'm going to look at you because they are an extension of you. This is the expectation of what we're doing. I cannot have my players looking to you because what you're telling, you don't know what the hell I told them to do because you don't coach.
Yeah.
We might have a specific thing that I want them to do here, and you're telling them to do something different. That's not their job.
Carey, I'm glad you brought up like aunt, uncle, this, that, because it's not just the parents sometimes. I had a kid a couple seasons ago coaching in football where, I mean, this kid was really talented for appropriately for his age, right? Really good. And some extended family showed up, and you had somebody just constantly yelling to the point where the kid had a wide open lane, 40 yards ahead of him of green, and this kid was fast. He literally stopped after 10 yards because he heard his uncle. Stopped and kind of came back, froze, whatever, had his flag pulled, came back to the huddle. He goes, my uncle's messing me up. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get to the sideline here. I'm going to do the best I can, but it's not just the parents sometimes.
Yeah, it's all encompassing. And like I said, if you want to coach that damn bad, especially hey, man, I'm standing outside. It's 98 degrees every damn day in the summertime, and I'm out here coaching, and then I got to come to the game and listen to you. Your child might not be ready.
Carey, you were being paid so much money.
I wasn't, man. I actually had to tell a parent one time. I broke it down. I made like $5,000 a year. I said, ma'am, I make $1.83 a day to come coach your kid. I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Usually end up losing money.
I spend more money on. I still had a gas car at the time. I was spending more money on gas coming to work than I'm making.
If you go to a tournament, like with hockey, you go to tournaments, you got the hotel rooms, you got food, you've got all sorts of things.
Not to mention food and gas and spending, taking kids places. Yeah, come on. We're not going to argue with you about coaching your kid. If you want to coach, come on. If not, stay out the way.
Once again, the Dugout Dads, the show with the Sandlot crew in Topanga. It's on YouTube, August 26th. The show is written by Sebastian Jones of Friends and Dan Kopelman of Malcolm in the Middle.
Wow.
So if you like those shows, perhaps you'll like this one.
A little nostalgic with the...
Yeah, no kidding.
The crew there.
That's right. All right, NFL 4 Downs is next on 101 ESPN. There's something about having a great deck that changes the way that you enjoy your home. It becomes the place for morning coffee, family dinners, weekend cookouts, when it's not a million degrees outside, or simply sitting outside for a long day and just enjoying the family. If your current deck is worn out, too small, or just doesn't work for the way that you live, this is an absolute great time to do something about it with my friends at Mosby Building Arts during July. And boy, we're already at the end of the month of July, so listen up. If you want to do your deck, now's the time. During July, Mosby Building Arts is offering free deck lighting with a new deck project, or you could take 5% off your project instead. So maybe you could do the deck lighting yourself. Maybe you don't feel like your deck needs lighting, so you just want to take 5% off the entire project yourself. Fine. Great. Do so. It's a great opportunity to create an outdoor space you'll actually use for years to come. And if you've been thinking about updating the inside of your home, don't forget that Mosby's July basement offer is going on right now, too. Free flooring with a basement remodel or 5% off that project as well. So both offers end July 31st of this year. Visit callmosby.com or call 314-909-1800. So again, the website is callmosby.com. The phone number is 314-909-1800. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company. Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Speaking of Carey Davis, he's got our questions for NFL 4 Downs.
First down.
Oh, man. I lost them. Where are they at?
I got you, Carey.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. I found him. He only teased it before the at the end of the segment. All right, question number 1.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Donald really going to return to the Los Angeles Rams after a 2-year absence? And if so, what does that mean?
Did you see that Sean McVay
He was excited.
He was excited. He talked about the process, that Aaron's, doing all the things that he needs to do to be ready. And he did say, I can't directly quote, he did say something along the lines that he thinks that it probably happened.
I think that's going to be, we were talking about it last week, just the fact that if you have Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, both on the defensive line, good luck, man. You only got 5 offensive linemen trying to block those 2 guys, and you got 2 other guys that are going to be rushing the quarterback as well. So
it's going to be a nightmare.
It's going to be problematic. I'm just under the assumption that after a 2-year layoff that Aaron Donald is still going to be one of the better players. Is he all-pro, all-world, second greatest defensive player to ever play the game, in my opinion? Again, I don't know. But I think that teams are going to find out very quickly if he is or not. And again, if you have Myles Garrett on that same defensive line, man, it's going to be trouble. It's going to be problematic for offensive coordinators and offensive coaches all throughout the entire league that have to play the Rams.
I'm a big believer if there's smoke, there's fire.
Agreed.
There's a ton of smoke on this one. And if it's Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett on the same line, I think we know, at least from a defensive standpoint, they're already great offensively. I think from a defensive standpoint, we know where this is going.
Yeah.
Total domination. Good luck to opposing teams.
Do you guys think that he even considers this if they don't trade for Myles Garrett?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Do you think the Rams had an inkling of him returning, and that's why they went and traded for Myles Garrett?
I don't know about that, no.
Okay.
No, I think they just added Myles Garrett, and this is just a fun,
one of the things that
Aaron
fell
Donald's
into their
interested.
lap.
Yeah. I don't think it had anything. I don't think one had anything to do with the other from the Rams' perspective.
Because Aaron Donald wasn't coming back with Jared Verse on that defense.
No, and Jared Verse is a good young player.
100%.
No, Aaron Donald is he's coming back from Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Second down.
So it's been reported that Kyle Shanahan was in a car accident and will miss the beginning of training camp. Does this impact? First of all, hopefully he's sounds like he had a broken wrist, couple of broken ribs, broke his nose. It sounds like a pretty bad accident, but he seems to be doing okay. Does his absence impact the start of the training camp for the San Francisco 49ers?
By the way, the nose thing sounds like an airbag.
Yeah, it sounds like an airbag went off. Potentially, we don't know all of the details.
Typically that happens. My dad got in a really bad car accident, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, and he was all busted up because mostly, and the car was bad, but the airbag did a lot of damage. I don't think it impacts the 49ers, assuming he's back for training camp. He's going to give a lot of instruction to his coaching staff. His coaching staff knows him. I'm sure everything will be taken care of when he's absent, and then when he gets back, I don't think there's going to be any sort of fallback.
So he had a concussion as well. I think the concussion is part of the reason why they are keeping him out. Over 40 stitches in his face. So it sounds like a pretty bad accident. One thing I was interesting. It happened 2 weeks ago, but we didn't get the report until I think a few days ago. So I thought that was interesting as well. But hopefully he's okay. I don't know if it impacts. Training camp is where you put in most of your offense. You put in your base offense, the things that you're going to do, and you got a couple of new players on that offense that probably could use that head coach there. It's a little bit different when you got players and coaches that are not the head coach or not the play caller, doing the install. This is when you put your install in for training camp and for the season. Mike Evans is new. Christian Kirk is a new player. You got a couple of guys that are not familiar with that system. I think it can impact, and if they start off slow, I think you can point at this partially being part of the reason why they are.
Third down.
Probably not big news to you all, but to some. Jacoby Brissett got paid finally. Was holding out for a new deal. I think he was up to only making $6 million a year as a starting quarterback. A lot of backup quarterbacks making more than him. It has been said that he will more than likely be the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Anthony loves him because he loves Trey McBride. But going to get 15. You do. Going to get $15 million this year. Do we have any thoughts? Do we care? No?
I'm glad he's getting paid. I don't think it's outrageous for the Cardinals to pay $15 million. It's an upgrade, certainly, after what he had. But it's also not identifying him as a franchise quarterback.
Correct.
Like that he's the guy that they're going with moving forward. It's basically like, hey, you're better than a backup. You're going to be our quarterback, so we're going to pay you where we think is the right area. I think it's a good deal. Was it $15.5 million?
Yeah, believe so.
Something like that. In guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, he certainly earned it from last year.
He earned it. He did earn it.
Yeah. I mean,
somebody got to start for the Cardinals.
It's not his fault they had no running game or defense. So I mean,
they might have rushed for like 400 yards.
Yeah. My man was putting up the ball in the air like 60 times a game. So just the fact that they brought in, Carson Beck, they drafted him, I don't think that completely changes the direction of where the offense goes. Now, we'll see. They got a new OC, and they do have Jeremiah Love now. So we'll see if that and then Tyler Algier, too, is a really good 1B. So maybe the offense a little better. I don't know.
Their lead rusher had 333 yards.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
Yeah, it's rough. That's rough.
Who was that?
Michael Carter.
Oh, Michael Carter.
DeMarcado
had what?
333 yards.
The whole season?
Yeah. DeMarcado had 312 yards.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
They're struggling, man.
Wow.
So the Cardinals are paying their quarterbacks probably what? Upwards to $50 million this year with the Kyler Murray contract, which is about a little under $37 million this season. So you tack on that 15, what is that? Nearly, and obviously your backups, 50-something million, give or take.
The Cardinals, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not a great look.
You got to do what you got to do. Well,
I know it's only for a year, but
yeah,
you could not pay under that sounds bad. You couldn't go without paying Jacoby Brissett his money. I don't think.
No,
I think
agree.
that'd have been bad.
Yeah. I know you don't like it, Marsh, but
what are you talking about? I don't really care.
He loves it.
Okay, guys, take it easy.
Money, not my team.
Take it easy. I made a mistake. I've now admitted the mistake.
They're paying for my quarterback.
I don't need this from you.
Why don't we move on?
Fourth down.
There is a quarterback competition.
What?
In Cleveland. Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders and Jerry Jeudy. A lot of these players go live now. Live is the thing. You want to be on live and on your stream and talking to your chat. And on the chat, someone asked, who's the starting quarterback for you guys? And he just put up 4 fingers. Now, we all know, or some may not know, Deshaun Watson is number 4. So it was under the assumption that Jerry Jeudy was saying that Deshaun Watson is going to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, or that's who he would like to be the starting quarterback. And Jerry Jeudy, I guess,
he tried to
said,
walk it back.
No, you guys are making stuff up. I didn't say anything. I just put 4 fingers up just because. Do you all care about the Cleveland starting quarterback competition?
I think he was putting up 4 to indicate that it's going to be the 4th guy in the depth chart, which is Taylon Green. Taylon Green, a 6th-round pick. I believe he will be the starting quarterback.
I thought it was.
You got to read between the lines, guys.
Okay.
I thought he was putting up 4 because it's going to be 4th down for most of their season.
That's true too. Yeah.
So he's really suggesting that the punter is going to have a bigger role this year with the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I care. It's Deshaun's last year. His career has become forgettable at this point.
Yeah, no kidding.
And it actually it's not forgettable, but for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And Shedeur, I'm almost at the point with Cleveland. I'd be like, you know what? We're just going to go with Shedeur Sanders. Let's just see. Like, we don't really care about Deshaun Watson. We overpaid. We want this guy. We just want this nightmare to go away. So give the ball to Shedeur Sanders, and let's see how good or how bad he is. And just go with it. And then if he has a really good year, you go, okay, there's something to work with here. If he has a really bad year, you go, okay, all y'all on that side of the aisle, you were right.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
All right. You win.
You win.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I care necessarily, but I do find it interesting.
I think the Browns are an intriguing team. I've told you for the last few years I've loved their drafts. And Jared Verse, the now Cleveland Brown traded from the Los Angeles Rams, was on Stephen A. Smith last week. And he actually mentioned that both of them, now this is what you're supposed to do, but he said both. He said he doesn't care who starts because they both have done a fantastic job thus far in showing an ability to play at a high level. So, whether or not he truly means that or he's just saying what he feels he needs to say, I think the Cleveland Browns might shock some people this year, especially you, Ant.
I doubt it. But, hey, crazier things have happened, Carey.
Some could say they're the most mysterious team heading into the NFL season.
No, but they live in the same division as the most mysterious team, right, CD?
You better believe it.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Steelers. Here we go.
Buffalo.
Pittsburgh going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Biggest question of the day next in the Fast Lane on 101. Actually, you know what? Hold on.
What?
Marsh wrote down, teased the daily drop about 4 segments ago. 4 segments ago, he wrote that down for me, and he hasn't yelled at me yet. So if you have a mic drop, a comment that you want to leave, question you want to ask, again, drop it in the mic drop via the 101 ESPN app. Leave us a mic drop, and then have an opportunity to hear yourself in about 15 minutes or so. Daily drop coming up in a little bit, but we do have the biggest question of the day next.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy Siding.
5:06, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Biggest question of the day. I was thinking about this in relation to you guys being former athletes. Jamie, I think this applies more to you because in the NFL, while there is a trade deadline, it's different, right? There's just not a lot of trades. But I was thinking about this in relation to the Cardinals. Does the front office owe the players anything when it comes to the trade deadline? And hear me out on this, okay? You got the Cardinals. We've all had the discussion about where they are, where they were at the start of the season. Expectations were low. Hey, this has been a lot of fun. You don't want to alter your plans so much because the Cardinals have had a better season than we all thought. There's just no way to do business, right? Mm-hmm. It's no way to approach the deadline. However, I am wondering, Jamie, you've been in locker rooms before that maybe the team overachieved and you get to the deadline and you're sitting there as players not worried about like 3 years down the road, 5 years down the road, or what the long-term success of the team is. You're thinking about that season as a player.
Yeah.
If you're the front office, is there, even if it's small, do you owe the players anything? Do you owe them an upgrade at the deadline? Just say, hey, we've got your back.
Are you asking me this as a player or as a GM? As
a player. Because I know how you feel as a GM. I think we've kind of discussed how we view this. As a player.
I don't feel like the organization ever owes anything.
Besides your paycheck.
For the paycheck would be nice. However, they don't dock you when you play like crap, so it's weird how that works, right?
It's a very fair way to look at that.
I was just saying. I've always viewed it as a two-way street, even as a player. Like, as unhappy as I was with certain moves and things that happened and the events over the course of my career, I don't know, maybe I'm naive, maybe I'm an idiot, but I always thought team first. And so if the plan is to make a run at it a year or two from now, my thought was always, well, you better make sure you're part of that crew. You better make sure that you're part of the solution, and then let them do their job. And I always tried to trust management and the front office to make the best decision for the team. And it didn't always happen that way. A lot of times some of the GMs made poor decisions and it weren't necessarily in the best interest of the team. They had personal agendas. And now a lot of the game has changed, especially with the salary cap and the parity in the NHL. You have to make more team decisions. We hear that a lot. Whatever's best for the team. I don't know if they owe anything. Like what do they owe? Go get a really good player, and then what if you don't win?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you owe? As far as I'm concerned, but honestly, as a player, keep those guys out of here. Like, let us do it.
Yeah.
And what if they go trade for a player that takes my job?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got better today. What do you mean by that?
I'm going up to sit with the press.
Yeah.
I don't think we got better.
I don't know. And as far as like the team owing the fan base something as well, because we talk about that a lot too.
Yeah.
All the team owes the fan base is that they're focusing on giving you a good team or a competitive team every year. And that at some point you strike oil and you get a really good team that makes a run at it.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than having a losing team every year. How many teams can you look at in multiple sports where it's just a losing program over? And we just talked about Cleveland.
Yep.
And so, I don't know. I've never been one to fall under the category of like the team owes the players something.
Mm-hmm.
It's our job to go win hockey games. So what do you owe us? In fact, we owe you more wins.
Yeah.
That was always my mentality.
I think Jamie hit on something that's probably very real in that locker room is I don't want any of my friends to leave. So I don't want any. I've told you, I've said this before, but and people will hear me say it again. As an athlete, you are irrational as hell, man. Like you are sick in the head because you believe we got enough here. The hell
you do. You look around the room and somehow, some way, you're like, I can see it. I can see it.
Like, but Wayne Gretzky wants to be traded here. Nah,
You don't need him.
Yeah.
Guy's fine, but
Hey, what do we have here?
Right.
We got guys, but we don't need them. Like, you're irrational. So as an athlete, you don't think about, well, they owe us to go out and trade for such and such, because what that means is one of your friends, potentially one of your close friends,
or you,
hell, might be your ass. You're trading for who? Oh yeah, we're getting no. They're getting player X. You're going to where he just came from.
No,
I don't get I can't be a part of the celebration.
We got Myles Garrett.
You can watch it on TV,
we
brother.
got Myles Garrett. You're going to Cleveland.
What? Jared Verse. I get to play with Myles Garrett.
No.
Oh, you get to play against me.
I'm going to be one-on-ones all day. Nah.
Not you, brother.
Sorry.
Everybody else gets to enjoy their...
And Aaron Donald's coming back, too.
Yeah. So... As an athlete, I don't think you feel like it's owed to you. I think you are irrational enough to believe that you can make an impact with what you have.
Sure.
And truthfully, as an athlete, I know I didn't. I didn't worry about the front office. As Jamie said, man, my damn job is hard enough. How the hell I got enough? I got linebackers that are blitzing in the A gap.
Fair.
I got to block defensive end. I don't have time to manage this damn roster as well. I don't. So let me worry about my game plan and what I need to do, as Jamie said, to make sure I'm still on this team tomorrow and next year and the year after, as opposed to worrying about what can we do to get better.
And then, about 5 years into my career, something like that, maybe 5, maybe 6, I've told you the story. We went for it in Ottawa, went and acquired a whole bunch of players at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Blew up in our face. It was a wrong mix of guys. It didn't mesh well. The players that we had gotten, that we were first place in the Eastern Conference. And we went out 4 straight to the Toronto Maple Leafs because we got rid of some of the core pieces that made the team what we were, and we filled it in with other players that didn't vibe well with the group. Not that they didn't like each other. Sometimes just stylistically it doesn't work. The runway was shorter. Like the trade deadline was later in the NHL season before. It just made a tough adjustment. There was too many moving parts, and we fell apart.
I'm not going to speak for any of the players, but if I were on the team, internally, I would feel frustrated that the bullpen is not doing their job. They're never going to say that. They're good teammates. As former professional athletes, what is that line to where you feel that frustration, but you don't want to be a bad teammate?
Yeah.
How do you go about that?
You injure the guy in practice.
Oh, no.
Too real? Too real?
Yeah, that's
not true-ish. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But like baseball, for me, baseball's so different than like the NFL or the NHL or the NBA for that matter, because baseball is so individualistic within the team thing, right? So I guess the only thing I can compare it to is if you're Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and every year you have a crap goalie. And you're like, really? We can't find a friggin' goalie? Like, we're scoring 4 goals a game, but we're losing 6-4. Like, that would be frustrating, but you still don't hear them talk about it. Even in the toughest of times, they talked about how, well, they got to defend better, limit the opportunities. It's not the goalie's fault. We're giving up too many outnumbered situations. You're never going to have guys turn on each other. Now, internally, is Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl in the GM's office saying, really? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Possibly. And you see this year, they went and got, 2 goalies, but one in particular in Freddie Anderson, who, he bailed on his team at the highest point, but that's okay. What?
Wow. Come on, man.
I don't know if they get across the finish line unless that bussy goes in.
He was injured, man.
Oh, sure he was.
He had a concussion, right?
No.
Yeah, he did. No. Banged his head against it.
No, there's a... Anyways, he was unavailable.
He was concussed. He wasn't feeling well.
Well, he sure was feeling pretty good when they had a chance to lift the cup.
Handed him that Stanley Cup.
Partying his brains out after. That's tough.
The injury goes away, man. You know how winning feels.
Yeah, or if it's...
Winning cures all.
Never there.
I would assume if the Cardinals were older, they had like some veterans on their team, aka what we've seen for the last 10 years, they'd probably go get some players at the trade deadline. given where they're at right now in the standings.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah.
The Cardinals?
Oh,
in years past?
Yes, but
in years past, you'd have got every recycled piece that you could find.
I'm thinking like right now, if they still had some veteran players on the roster.
Yeah. They couldn't be younger than 35 though. Like they'd all have to be older
They
than
have
35.
to be almost completely done, but they would have to want to be Cardinals.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know.
What's up, CD?
What's wrong? These Cardinals are playing well, man. They're in a rough patch right now. Let's not focus on what took place in the past, man.
But we have no choice. It's the only thing that we can refer to.
Why?
Well, because it's called history.
Oh.
That's why we have history books, so that we can remember the past.
What about the future?
Can't predict the future.
Mm-hmm. But you can look forward.
You can only evaluate the pattern.
You know, the windshield is much bigger than the rearview mirror because you should focus on what's in front of you, not what's behind you.
Mm. Yeah, unless there's a pack
take a peek, though.
of tigers chasing you.
You definitely shouldn't focus. You should just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look back. It'll slow you down.
If you don't...
And remember, you don't have to be the fastest. You just got to be the fastest out of your
buddy.
crew.
Yeah.
Solid advice.
It's really good advice. It's really good advice.
It's a little self-serving, but it is about survival at that point. So,
Tis what it is at that point. We're being chased by a pack of lions.
Man, I'm sorry we got crossed up. I was looking back and got your foot. Why are you still running? I'll call you later.
By the way,
good luck. We'll meet at the ravine.
Yeah, fine.
Speaking of tigers, I found this out. It was either yesterday or the day before. Obviously, tigers are orange. We see them as orange, but some animals they see them as camouflage. They're like green because of their.
No, that's He-Man's tiger.
Yeah, he's green and yellow.
Yeah.
No, this is real life. These animals, they don't see like we do. They see, different colors. So those tigers,
green and black,
they appear as like green. They're camouflage. So that's why
they can't find them.
They can't see them
in the wilderness.
We see them as orange because our eyes are different.
But do they see them as pretty though? Are they green and white and pretty like that? Because tigers have great markings.
They probably don't know that it's a tiger. They think it's a leaf. Then all of a sudden, lizard. Then all of a sudden, that damn leaf is all over you.
I hear tigers.
It's a wrap.
I hear tigers sleep like 22 hours a day or something.
So
I think lions do too. Like 18 hours.
They don't have. They're not very aerobic. They're very anaerobic, which is why some of those little animals, what they do when they go run in patterns, is they try to tire them out. Yeah. And then they get tired, like, I'll get the lazy one next time.
We think of them as like these unbelievable hunters. We're like, you know what? I'll get you tomorrow.
I'm starving, but
yeah,
I can't chase you no longer.
Yeah.
Us humans have trichromatic vision, like deer, for instance, are dichromatic.
Is that why they?
They're what?
Is that why they?
Dichromatic.
Oh. Is that why they stop when they see the lights in the road?
What are they seeing when they see the lights then, Marshy?
Why do they freeze
Why
up?
do they freeze like that?
I mean, you started this conversation. I need more information.
But I brought it up from the tiger. I have no idea about the...
But you brought up
the deer, man.
You brought up the deer.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about no
dichromatic. You brought him to our front door, Marsh.
Dichromatic. That's what he said. And we're trichromatic.
They are red-green colorblind. They cannot tell the difference between red, orange, and green.
And deer? That's deer?
Like hooved animals.
So all lights are white.
All hoofed animals?
To horses,
too. The horse doesn't do that.
Most.
Horse runs.
Most.
Well, that's why the horses have those blinders on so they don't get confused.
I played with a couple of teammates
I
like
did,
that.
too. Do you not see
I was
anything?
wide open. I couldn't see a damn thing.
I'm sure.
Might want to take the blinders off.
All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. The Daily Drop. Your mic drops next on 101 ESPN. All right, time for the Daily Drop here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got one from Michael.
Okay, guys. Couple things. Number one, I lived in San Diego and Phoenix, and I will tell you that you have the number one sports show in America. I've never heard anything better.
Son of a gun.
And I've heard a lot.
Thank you.
Secondly,
Well, thank you.
Mr. Hein Bloom, what are you doing? You are so on track with this rebuild. It looks great, but dude, your team has overachieved. We're in playoff contention. Help them. It's time to bring up Quinn Matthews. It's time to bring up Joshua Baez. Dobbins belongs in the rotation. And I'm sorry, I love Liberatore, but dude, it's time to go to the bullpen. We need your left-handed pitch in the bullpen. If you get butt hurt, I'm sorry. It's the way it goes. Nature of the business. And lastly, just so you know, and this message is for Carey, pass ball Davis. The Arizona Cardinals are going to be a lot better this year than everybody gives them credit for. That offensive line is not as weak as everybody says so. I'm going to tell you right now that we're a borderline playoff team. The quarterback is going to surprise everyone. Hey, you all have a wonderful day. This is Mike. Out.
Mike, we appreciate you, man.
Mike,
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
You know, at some point, you better get on with them Cardinals, man. Hop on
The
board.
St. Louis Cardinals, I've been on board, man, all
Arizona
season
Cardinals.
long.
You've been going against those Arizona Cardinals for a long time now.
That's not true.
That ain't me.
He backed them last year.
I know.
That's your ass.
No, that was you.
I did back the Cardinals last year.
I know.
Yeah, I believed in them. I was let down.
Terrible.
I thought they were going to be really good.
They were not.
They actually were not. They I had them picking. I picked them to win the division.
I know. You were drunk that day.
I might have been.
That's buzzed.
Just a little bit. I mean, if Marvin Harrison Jr. can pick his game up, see what they do with the
He needs to start
Jeremiah
trying to
Love.
catch with his hands open.
That would help. Keep your hands close.
Yeah.
Diamond. Not all
Just
the way.
not-
Not close.
not-
yeah.
not fist.
Yeah. You're not trying to punch.
No.
The
And
footballs.
not volleyball.
Yeah. You want to keep
No.
you want to go with the
It's
diamond.
just a little bit of advice for
That's
him.
what a
you know?
keeper does in football. They punch the ball out.
Yeah, certainly. At least the good ones.
I mean, I actually I don't know what Jacoby Brissett is going to provide stability.
Okay.
Yep.
What did you guys think what Mike said about the Cardinals, though, and Hein Bloom?
Oh, those Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same camp as Mike. At this point, find a start for Quinn Matthews. Get Dobbins in there. Like, if you're going to start shopping, guys, which the deadline is, what is it? The
Third.
Okay, so Monday.
Week away.
So, yeah, a week away. Thank you, Carey.
Well, we got Freedom Friday this week.
We do.
Yeah.
And,
Darn it.
you're not here?
You're not here? Guys, we got to stop missing Freedom Friday.
I won't be here either.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious. I won't be here Thursday.
I can't. You know what, Marsh?
Nowhere
And we'll
did they
get back
ask
to you,
us.
Mike. Mike, we appreciate you. We really do. We do appreciate you. How many Freedom Fridays is this now that you're missing? How many?
At least the last 4.
Let's see. I missed
Easily.
in May. I missed June, and I will now miss July. I may have missed April too.
I think it did.
I think you did.
What the hell's
Maybe.
your problem?
What is your problem?
I'm just taking
What's your
work
problem,
off
pal?
for vacation.
Freedom Friday
can
is
take-
kind of like a day off.
You can take a lot. You can take a lot of days off in the month. You don't have to always take the last Friday off the month.
I mean, how many have you missed?
1,
2,
name them.
at least. And I know you missed one as well.
I haven't missed any Freedom Fridays.
Never?
You kidding me? Never. I've
That's
not
not
missed
true.
a Freedom Friday.
I know
You
that's not
what,
true.
Anthony, don't lose the room.
Oh, that's fine. No. Don't lose the room. Okay. You prove it, Jamie. You prove it.
The nerd voice for you.
I don't know, actually.
No, he did that. It was the nerd black guy. That's what he did.
Sounds the same as the nerd
No,
white
that
guy.
was the nerd white guy
See?
that I was doing.
Sounds the same.
Sorry, guys.
Mhm.
My bad.
Anyways, I have not missed a Freedom Friday.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
I think you're full of crap. But
I think he is too.
he's playing the odds
Spring-
that we can't
spring
remember
break.
anything right now.
We ain't gonna remember.
He knows that. Marsh, you
came
should
back on the
spreadsheet.
Friday.
Spring break, I came back on a Friday, but that was in Freedom Friday because we were at with the bar for
Down in Soulard.
But that was one
When I
vacation.
got Ricky Pro.
Yes.
Who called me Corey.
Yes.
They called me Gary.
Gary, yeah. Everything but Carey, he called you.
It's unreal.
And then we just had a little staycay, but that was in the middle of the month. That's the only time I was off.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
We got to go back and check some
Whatever,
audio.
dude.
We got to check the receipts.
Check some audio.
That's fine. You check those receipts.
Oh, well.
We got, our texters check those things for us. Let us know.
They'll have my back.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
No.
One guy in particular, but
Yeah, but you never know. He may not
he stopped
be listening
listening
anymore.
Yep.
Someone asked, was that him texting about the Gauntlet? Is that Patrick H. hating on the Gauntlet?
Patrick H. does hate a lot of things, including this show. Anyways,
You ready? You guys ready to see Baez?
no. What do you got? Can you read it?
No, I don't think so. Basically, oven mitt.
You're not wrong. What's that? 314.
Mason wins oven mitt.
Mason wins over mitt. You're not wrong.
I completely a little bit wrong. That's all.
You're somewhat wrong.
Somewhat wrong.
Still though, you got the premise.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
Yes. Okay. Anyways, Mike, we loved your mic drop.
Quinn Matthews, you want to see him?
Yeah.
Let's get him up. Let's get Dobbins. Baez,
I don't know
I'm not
about
sure.
Baez.
I'm not sure. He's got his strikeout
You're
rate.
gonna strike out every time you're up.
And that's why I worry about a young player coming up here for like a week. He has some success, and then they go, "Oh, well, hang on, let's check the and all of a sudden he doesn't have a hit again for a month, and you're like, "Wow, that really helped."
Yeah.
I mean, he's barely hitting in Memphis.
1 home run, 32 strikeouts. I don't know if we want to.
When he hits the ball,
It
he
goes a long
murders
way.
it, and I think he has like 23 or 24 home runs already this year. Like it's fine. But the problem is that's social media,
right?
Because when you click on Twitter or
Another home
Instagram,
run.
another home run, it does it again. But it doesn't tell you like it's been like 7 strikeouts in between.
Right.
That's social media.
It's social media for you. 100% you beat me to it, Marsh.
You can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
He made a
Social media
reel.
era.
All of his home runs. You're like, man, this guy's crushing it.
unbelievable.
Let's get one of all his strikeouts.
Yeah. It would last a while, unfortunately for him.
Come on, man.
No, but we just don't want to ruin him, Carey.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Anthony.
We're
what
looking
he
out
said.
for him.
No, Anthony's.
He said,
sometimes
he
tough
said
love.
the real
Thank you, Jamie.
would last a long
We don't
time.
have a lot of time.
Speaking of Carey Passball Davis, I would love to see a.
How the hell did I become pass ball?
Well, you just
Mike
called
pass
you.
the balls.
That's what he called you.
No,
I'm not the one. I'm not the
You're
one.
right. You know what?
Letting
It
the
should
balls
be
pass.
It should be Carey
No.
Wild
You know what,
Pitch
Carey?
Davis.
You're right. You don't ever let balls get past you.
No, I don't. I make sure I block those balls
you
if I
do.
was playing
You do
catcher.
a hell of a job too.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How
Get
long
in
would
front of the ball.
You'll take him off the face if you have to.
And whatever it takes to stop that damn ball, man. If I was catching,
Jamie.
if I was catching,
Be nice.
I am. I'm being nice.
if I was catching,
I know my guy Carey's not afraid to take
that's
balls
what you
to
got the face
face
mask for. That's what you got the. What is that for?
Yeah, you'd be
And the
fine.
chest protector.
You rather the balls on the chest or the face? Just let
Well, you
me.
can get concussed if the ball foul tips off your catcher's mask. So yeah, you
But
probably want your chest
those masks
protector.
are designed the right way where it deflects that. No,
Not all of them.
All right, just a
They hit
question.
him right in that, pow, right in the face.
How long
Speaking
would
of-
the video be for this season? The wild pitches.
Oh, that damn thing would be 5 minutes long. I mean, brother, I would be pissed off if I was a pitcher for the Cardinals. You give me a damn wild pitch and that went right out of his glove?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Catch the damn ball.
Yep.
Move your body. Get in front of it.
No doubt.
All the things that you teach your youngsters.
Absolutely.
You don't ole.
No.
You get your body in front of it because
That's
if your
correct.
glove misses it, guess what?
You're going to miss it.
No, well, your body is there. That's why you get in front of it.
You're doing the right thing. Yeah,
doing the right thing.
Yeah.
When the ball moves, move your glove.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they don't see the ball well.
You ever get eyes
Well, that's a
tested?
problem.
For a catcher.
Wait, can you see, Pedro?
I need go ahead.
If we see one of them behind the dish wearing rec specs soon, we'll know.
With the Chris Sabo goggles.
It's a Rick Wild thing, Vaughn. But
Not having problems. You just can't see. The hell, man.
forget him for a second. Can you read this sign behind me?
Squinting. I don't know what the hell that says.
Oh, man.
No wonder you can't catch the damn ball. Jesus.
All right.
Yep.
Be the streak and bet the board is next on 101 ESPN. Auto Centers Nissan on Herculaneum. They're loaded with over 1,000 new and used vehicles, all in one location. They're right off I-55, minutes from South County. Easy ride from most places in St. Louis and the greater Illinois area. One lot, one website, and you're going to find your next new ride. They've got a great selection, like I was just telling you about. They also have great deals. Looking for new? Great. They got you covered. 2026 Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, and Frontier models are available with 0% APR for up to 60 months. Plus, every new Nissan comes with their 30-day return promise. Within 30 days, if you're not completely satisfied with the vehicle, just bring it back. They'll refund your money and set you up with something else. Buyers can also take advantage of no money down and no payments for up to 6 months and select new and used vehicles. And before you go in, go to AutoCentersNissan.com. Why? Well, when you choose your vehicle, look for the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button. Hit the button, and you'll unlock up to an additional $1,000 off the sales price exclusively online. Again, at AutoCentersNissan.com. When you head out to Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you. It's Auto Centers Nissan, Herculaneum.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals take on the Cubs tonight. Busch Stadium, 6:45 first pitch. Matthew Liberatore will get the start for the Redbirds. He'll face off against David Peterson. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we got Kevin, who's absolutely rolling right now in Beat the Streak. What's up, Kev?
Killing it.
There you are. Yes, you are. All right. Kevin's up to 3, right, Marsh?
Kevin is up to 4.
Son of a gun. Way to go, Kevin. I'm excited for you.
How dare you say 3? How dare you?
Oh, okay. All right. I was the only guy that believed in you, Kevin. I was the only guy who believed in you.
He's not wrong, Kevin.
Don't piss me off, okay? All right, Marsh, what are the streaks?
You taste of what we deal with every day, Kevin.
Yeah, seriously.
You're welcome. Welcome to the fast lane.
Gary.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
All right, so Kevin has a streak of 4, not 3.
Nope.
Jamie has a streak of 2.
Let's go, baby.
And we're all at 0, the rest of us.
Come on, man.
Oh, well. All right, Kevin, lead us.
I will take PCA.
Wow, that's Marsh's
Marsh's
guy.
favorite player.
I love that guy.
Stop
Call him
it right now.
Bonafide superstar.
Yes, I wish we had.
Greatest player in Major League Baseball at this moment.
Are you guys trying to jinx me?
No, that's what Marsh said.
We're talking about what Marshy said.
Yeah.
Marsh believes in it.
Marsh does
believes
believe
in PCA.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, technically, season WAR leaders, he's at 6.5.
There you go.
There you go, Marshy.
Leads Major League Baseball.
Hey, go Cubs, Marshy.
No, stop it.
I mean, I think that's what he said, too.
That's kind of what he's saying.
I think I heard him say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Carey said he's the best player in Major League Baseball. I just went to stats and facts
said
for
he's the best player in Major League Baseball.
I never said that.
You kind of did. You called him a
he's a superstar.
I stand by that. Doesn't mean he's the best player in Major League Baseball.
That means like him, Aaron Judge.
Even though his WAR says so, but
Shohei, see?
Shohei's got some things coming out right now, don't he?
He'll be all right.
You're up.
Jamie, you're up.
You're Chris Carter.
Give me Burley.
Okay. Who's next, there, Marsh?
Anthony, that would be you.
All right. I'll take Bregman. What? Liberatore's on the mound.
Actually, can I change my pick? You guys are terrible. Take anybody with the other uniform.
All right. I'm going to go with this guy is batting in 5 at-bats.
Come on, man.
Batting 800 against Peterson. I'm going to double down with Jose Fermin.
Oh, you're excited about
Yeah,
it.
the Furminator.
You got a twinkle in your eye talking about the Furminator. All right.
Give me Jordan Walker.
Jay Walker?
Yeah.
All right, so Kevin took PCA. Jamie went with Alec Burleson. I have Alex Bregman. Marsh went with Fermin. Carey went with Jordan Walker. Kevin, good luck to you.
I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
All right, there you go. All right, from Beat the Streak to Bet the Board. So, Marsh, how did we do on Friday?
Boys, we all did very well.
Nice.
You would have put all 4 of our picks in a parlay.
And?
You would have won money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So who's up?
That would be me. I have 9 points. Anthony, you and Jamie have 7, and Carey has 5.
Carey, keep working hard, buddy.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Mark?
I have 9 points. You and Jamie have 7. Carey has 5.
I'm going to say something to Jamie on air. You're going to piss me off over here.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Just
all
be
right, guys.
supportive.
And remember, this is the last day of the month. So get them parlays going. Marsh, go ahead.
I'm going to do one pick today, gentlemen. It's not the last day of the month.
You sure?
I'm hoping for perhaps a reverse jinx here. Give me Matthew Liberatore over 2.5 earned runs allowed at minus 145.
Is that in the first inning?
No.
Oh, I'm just.
Come on, man.
Terrible, man.
Come on, man. That's bad.
He was just
said over 4.5?
It's not a legit question.
No, 2.5.
Over 2.5?
Over 2.5.
See?
I mean, actually, now that I hear it again.
Thank you.
So it's over 2.5 for the game.
Yes.
We need to check that.
There's no way.
Runs.
What is it?
Correct.
Okay.
It's going to be like minus 200.
No, it's at minus 145.
Wow.
They know something.
All right.
That's what I said, right? A little reverse jinx here. I'm willing to lose the point.
I don't think you're going to, though.
Come on, man.
Is it me or Jamie?
It's you.
I will take the Milwaukee Brew Crew minus 142 against a hapless walking corpse of an organization, the Giants.
Oh,
Brewers minus 142.
Doing that again.
That's a terrible team.
You know what? Unlike Anthony, I like his dad's Yankees. Give me the Yankees. Moneyline minus 144.
The new
Papa Stalter, I got you.
York Yankees.
Oh, man. Give me Drake Baldwin. 1.5 hits, runs, RBI.
Cool.
Right.
Okay. Well, that is Bet the Board and Beat the Streak. And we will wrap up the show next. Criticisms, compliments, and Marsh's 3 stars of the day here on 101 ESPN. if you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 ESPN mobile app, which is powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. All the podcasts brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. All right, Marsh, you hit us with those criticisms and or compliments.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, let's go to the 314. Great show today. 2 to 6 is my favorite time of the day. Love you guys.
Oh, thank you. Love you.
Thank you.
We love you.
Some people don't agree.
Speaking of that, Tim's Offshore Bookie. The Gauntlet is a great segment. Don't listen to that fast lane idiot who said otherwise.
Man, listen, I do wish at times some of the people could see some of the messages after they text in. That, I mean, it would copy and paste and send it to them. It'd be a little bit rough.
That's pretty funny.
Be eye-opening for some people.
Maybe. These texts are
this is what people are saying.
real.
This is what people are saying about you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, well,
Listener on listener crime.
Damn, our listeners don't mess around, man.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
From the Water Boy, love the 4 o'clock segment. It was something with random questions, but it was great. Also, new Reacher trailer released, season 4 on August 12th. Complaint with City SC. Why haven't they invited the Fast Lane to be part of the opening kickoff? Invite the greatest show in ever, Bob, to come out before the match and get the crowd pumped. Jamie could wear his soccer Speedo.
Yeah.
Stay cool, gentlemen.
No, we appreciate that.
Actually,
absolutely.
Stay warm.
I got a request not too long ago to come out and, what do they call that? Bring out the ball, the first ball. What do they do that? What is that called?
Yeah, bring out the ball.
You bring out the game ball.
Yeah. You have the ball in your hand, you bring it out.
Yeah.
And
then
you present it.
and then I guess they got this thing where you bang the drum a bunch of times.
They asked you to go out there and do it?
Yeah. I haven't gotten back to it yet. But I said I'd find a date that worked.
Come on, man. Wait, no.
Sound like the Riz show.
Who reached out to you? City?
Yeah.
This guy.
I can't tell if he's being serious.
No,
or
I'm
not.
100% serious.
He's dead serious.
I guess City's just a Jamie fan.
Yeah. It's all good.
I was going to bring you guys with me. But
I don't think you were. This is the first time we're hearing about it.
Have you noticed that Anthony didn't bring his cooler up?
Yeah, he did. He won't anymore because he's hiding it. No, he hides it. Look at it.
I got it right here.
Oh, there it is.
What's your buddy's name? Tim?
Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Thanks,
a lot,
Tim.
It's Tim's fault you're not coming to present the ball with me.
Don't you dare put this on Tim. You just brought up the email.
Yeah, well, I don't have a date yet.
When they email you?
About a week ago.
Oh, okay.
So
A week ago.
he didn't mention it to us. He didn't want us to feel bad.
He wasn't,
didn't want us to feel like the
wasn't going to bring it
losers.
up.
I just thought you guys would say no.
Now, why would we say no? We'd be
well,
honored
how long have you
to present that ball for the
Anthony's
kickoff.
the soccer guy.
Thank you, CD.
You're not the soccer guy. Anthony's the soccer guy.
I have coached soccer.
I played soccer.
I coached a championship
watched it.
soccer team.
Yes, you have. Yeah.
Fact.
Some say it was all McKinnon, but I don't. I think
She and her teammate Cassie may have been a huge part of it. Maybe.
yeah.
But I'd like to feel like without my strategy of just kicking the ball behind the defending team and let McKinnon outrun them all.
Never would have gotten
Hey,
it done.
listen. Hey, Jamie.
He's like a damn gazelle.
Jamie, Jamie, I want you to hear this real loud and clear.
Yeah.
I believe you're played a big part of that. Carey says you don't matter.
That's right.
It's all players.
Coach doesn't matter.
That's correct.
You got athletes.
Ask Coach Carey.
Yeah.
Ask me. I'll tell you. I didn't matter.
All right, this next one comes from Marsh's college program, a.k.a. Chester. Criticisms and compliments. Great show today. Love the start to the week. Great takes on a great show.
Oh, well, thank you, Chester.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, kid.
And we got one from Curb Stomp. Today's show as a whole, game day coaching parents is a Monday banger. What I learned today is that the Steelers are a mystery every year. When is the next Snake Pit game, Marshy? Hashtag shout to the Snake Pit. We got games coming up. Don't worry. We got games coming up.
We got a text here asking about the Riz show paying off their
Yeah, this is getting a little stupid.
It's getting bad, man. We need to send out a group email. Like, we need to put an email together CC everybody that is.
And they're supposed to do the
combine.
Combine.
Today would have been a great day.
Hell, yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Pick one, Riz.
The big boss would have said, no, the liability on this, we can't have it.
Fastlane inadvertently murders Riz show.
We don't want that.
Nah, we don't. Nope.
Ready for the 3 stars.
That's your sweet rear end we are.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Frank Littlejohn. I thought that was a fun name.
Yeah,
Frank played everywhere. I looked him up.
Yeah.
Frank was on a different team every year. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad, but he was somewhere else.
He was there.
He had like 300 or 400 pounds.
He was highly sought after.
He had fists of thunder. He was not a big guy. And I watch him punch guys and just crush their soul.
Hey.
I was like, man.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Yep.
2nd star of the day goes out to running the ball across home plate to score.
Got to do what you got to do.
That doesn't make sense.
Run the ball.
Take the ball and run with it is what I said. And that's what Jose Fermin is doing with this opportunity. Taking the ball and running with it.
He didn't take the ball and run very far with it the one day.
He let it go
right
by him.
past.
We all have bad moments.
We sure do. We sure do.
And our 1st star of the day, this one is strictly for Carey. Goes out to Topanga.
Yeah. Hey. Shout out to Topanga.
Yes, sir. All righty. Well, they'll do it for us today. Appreciate everybody being tuned in. Apparently, only Jamie and I will be here the entire week. Just finding that out.
Yeah, part-timers.
Carey's out on Friday.
Hell.
Marsh decided he was only going to work 3 days this week. It's a tough go-around. Learned a lot today. Learned that these guys won't be here this week. And we learned that Jamie Rivers was the only one that was asked by our soccer team to go out there and present them balls. And that's tough, man.
That's hard to hear, man.
Yeah.
That's really disheartening, really, actually.
Next thing you'll tell us is that they only stop by the morning shows and give them kits and stuff.
Well, that's a fact.
Okay, well, now I'm angry. See ya.